evening, Taylorville Tornadoes, and welcome to the home opener here at Taylorville High School. It's going to be an exciting one as the Taylorville Tornadoes prepare to take on the Olney Tigers. It's week 1 for Taylorville High School football, and this team has come back with some fight. We're so glad to have you with us tonight. It's going to be a great season, and we look forward to sharing it with you. My name is Abbey Carlile, and I'm joined here tonight on the THS turf with Landri Salmon.
Hello everyone, I'm super excited to be here tonight right next to the teams as they warm up and get ready to go live here at Taylorville High School. The Tornadoes are led by senior quarterback Baron Odam, who is looking to improve their score again after making an impressive run last year and getting themselves into the playoffs. Abby and I cannot wait to give you a look inside the funnel tonight with stats, analysis, and other exclusive content right here on TommyTV.
But for now, we're going to take a quick break and then be back with our TommyTV pregame report. Don't go anywhere.
I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
When it comes to disasters and emergencies, it's not a matter of if, but when.
I'm relying on luck, but who knows if it'll be on my side.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Take control at ready.gov/olderadults.
TommyTV pregame report. We mentioned how hard this team has been working in the off-season to prepare for this season.
The Tornadoes have had early mornings and late nights out here on the field, watching film, and working in the weight room. Earlier this week, I got the chance to interview Taylorville head coach Jeb Odam. Let's take a look. What do you expect in week 1 against the Olney Tigers?
Well, Olney returns a lot of kids from last year, so it's going to be a great football game. They've got a Division I offensive lineman who's a really big dude. You're going to see him right away when he comes on the field. They have a triple jumper at quarterback that won a state championship last year. So a team that went 0-9 last year with a lot of revenge on their mind with some really good athletes. So it's going to be a dogfight, and we have to play well to win the football game.
Sounds like a great game. So, your son, Baron Odam, what do you expect from him this year?
Well, he's a 3-year starter, so I expect him to kind of, he's been through the fire before. He knows how hard I coach him, and he's been through the offense. So I expect him to have a great year for us. I think he's very comfortable with what we ask him to do, and he's had a great offseason in the weight room and really kind of put his body in a position to handle some of the stressors that we're going to have all year for him. So I think he's primed and ready to have a good year. He just has to execute on Friday nights.
All right. Speaking of seniors, how have the seniors helped the younger kids so far?
It's been awesome to watch. Not just on the field, but the way they do things in the weight room, the way they do things in the hallways and things like that. Having 16 seniors that I've had since kindergarten, and they know how I coach. They know the expectations that we have as a staff. So it's not a group that talks a lot, but it's a group that shows up every day and works hard. And it's really laid the foundation for all of our young guys to kind of watch and see how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, it sounds like a great group to have since kindergarten.
Yeah,
That's
we started
awesome.
with 13 little bobbleheads out there.
So, what have you been working on during your preseason practices?
Just everything. We started, put some stuff in April when we kind of met with the kids a little bit, and then every day, offense and defense, special teams, we add a little bit more to not overwhelm the kids, and we kind of work backwards. This is where we want to be on August 30th, and then we build our plans backwards, and we add little by little until we get there. And yesterday we had a really good practice on both sides of the ball with all the stuff we put in, and we had very few mental mistakes. And tonight we've got our final walkthrough and our final preparation for Olney, and hopefully we're peaking at the right time.
That's awesome. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
we're under 15 minutes away from kickoff here at THS. The stands are filling up, and we're ready to get started. As we mentioned, it's senior night tonight. Landri is standing by with senior parent Michelle Beckemeyer.
Thanks, Abby. I'm here with Michelle Beckmeyer. Michelle, what emotions are you feeling tonight watching your son, Cade, play his last season for football?
A whole bunch of different ones. Excitement, proud, but most importantly, just the fact that we get to be here and celebrate is the biggest emotion.
Can you share a memorable moment from his journey through football that stands out to you?
I really have been thinking about this since you shared this with me, and I don't have specifically one that stands out. There are a lot of them, but I think the one that was probably the most emotional for us was his very first football game. He did not start playing like some of the other kids in junior high or previously. His first football game was for Taylorville High School, and we traveled to Mount Vernon on a Saturday morning, and that was the first big wow moment.
Is this
for us.
picking us up? Can someone talk to us?
How has being a football parent impacted your family so far?
Oh boy, I'm not sure. It's really not done a whole lot of different than anything else. He's involved in several different sports and in livestock, and so each event that he's involved in brings a different challenge but also a different reward, and it's brought a whole new group of friends and family and work ethic, and most importantly just the drive to continue to compete and be excited about competing.
What advice would you give to other parents as they support their children through their high school sports?
Let them figure it out. I think that myself personally, sometimes I want to step in and say things and whatnot, but it's really important to let them figure it out, to create those relationships, to form those bonds, to trust the coaches, and most importantly, to trust the process, to let them figure it out and trust the process.
Well, thank you so much for your time tonight. It's finally that time again, though. where we are back and ready for action under the Friday night lights. THS has come out to support. Parents, friends, and family alike filling the stands here, and we are ready to go.
As we prepare for kickoff, let's take a look at the keys to the game. Key 1, get in the groove. The Taylorville Tornadoes can get ahead fast by scoring early and hitting their rhythm, energizing the crowd, and setting the game's pace. Key 2, Odam connection. This father-son duo has been working together for 4 years. A dad and son can really bond when the dad coaches and the son plays quarterback. They get to work together, support each other, and celebrate their wins as a team. Key 3, only one goal. For the Tornadoes, there's surely just only one goal: to score and win. Every play and strategy revolves around that single objective. And those are the 3 keys of tonight's game. Noah, I heard you're quite the weatherman. Would you like to explain the weather for us?
Sure thing. Well, today there is going to be some rain. However, that's pretty much already passed now, so we don't have to worry about that. So the Tornadoes can still move on with their football game. Anyway, for our 7-day forecast, there shouldn't be any rain, which is great. So it's going to be partly sunny and mostly cloudy skies throughout the week in the upper 70s to lower 80s throughout the week. So it's going to be great temperatures. So you're going to have a great week, a great 3-day weekend.
So, unfortunately, to the weather about an hour ago, our senior night has been postponed.
Yeah, that is awful. We had weather.
We were really looking forward to it.
Yes, we were. And do you have anything else to say?
Well, I'd just like to say,
Okay, we're good.
let's go Tornadoes.
That's amazing.
Anthony, I can't. To eat and get comfortable. We're in for an amazing ride tonight here at the THS Turf.
We'll be back later tonight with updates, interviews, analysis, and more. But for now, we're going to send it off to our partners from the radio, Leroy and Tim, for some outstanding commentary.
25-pound senior defensive lineman Hadley Ray. 6'1", 225-pound senior Ashton Norrell, offensive lineman. 190-pound, 6-foot senior defensive lineman Blake Doherty. And senior 6-foot, 300-pound Brogan Muncie, offensive lineman. Those are our seniors. And we're going to turn things up here for tonight's fight song here in just a moment as we get ready to go here. But a big shout out to all of our seniors and the hard work that they've done. This is a team that won only a few games when they were freshmen, and they've really turned the corner and are looking for what should be a great year this year, Tim.
They've been able to grow with Taylorville sports through multiple sports there, Taylorville, and they're Leroy with Taylorville, and it's been inspiring to see. They bring a lot of experience. They bring a lot of size to this season. It's going to be exciting to see what they can contribute.
So again, we want to thank all these seniors, head coach Jeb Odam, assistant coaches Lee Mateer, Brian Blomquist, Zach McCavitz, Dan McNeely, Charlie Dammerman, Kyle Owens, Eric Farden, Jackson Castleman, Elliot Hogue, Jake McConnell, and Gage Rush.
There he is.
And Scott Albertson. Our superintendent, Brandy Bruley, principal Matt Hutchison, assistant principal Steve Keller, and of course, listen, we cannot stress this enough, the amount of support that Jason Hadley, athletic director, has given us. Big shout out to Jason Hadley for all of his support. He has been an absolute icon and a big help. Neil Hohenstein as well for all of his work with TommyTV, and we would be remiss without mentioning Neil and all the hard work that Neil does day in and day out. Despite him talking smack about me earlier, I support him 100%. So thanks, Neil. Appreciate you, sir. And, yeah, we're excited for Taylorville Tornado football here as we get ready to go against Richland County. We're waiting here for the fight song. And we're going to listen. Oh, we're going to have the national anthem. So we're going to pause. We'll be right back. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
As we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
time that I look in the mirror, all these lines on my face getting clearer. The past is gone. It went by like dust at dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got their dues in life to pay. Have my lives in books, written pages. Lived and learned from fools and from sages. You know it's true.
football players, we are pumped up and ready to go here for this final 74 seconds. Onside kick forward, Boltless, Taylorville lands on it! Oh my goodness, the onside kick and Taylorville Tornadoes land on it. Gone. Off down to the 35-30, opening kickoff for Ian Plafetti. No one's going to catch him. No flags down at all. And Ian Plafetti taking it all the way to the house on the opening kickoff. And Taylorville quickly finds themselves down 6-0.
Leroy, that lateral just straight behind, right to Ian Plafetti right there. And it totally took the Taylorville defense off guard and had one man to beat, and he did. Bounced right off him. And a fair straight shot to the end zone.
So Ian Pianfetti making the score 6-0, and we will not get to see Richland County's offense. We'll have to see Taylorville's first, despite the kickoff, as now Taylorville will play catch-up here moving forward.
Well, Leroy, this time last year, Taylorville faced off against Olney in the very first game of the season. They took them all the way till the end. Taylorville beat them 41-6. That's what we're talking about when this needs to be a commanding win for Taylorville. Not exactly the start we were thinking we were going to see.
You can't imagine that Coach Odam is too thrilled with that kickoff return for a touchdown here in this one. So, Richland County coming back out onto the field. We'll see what they can do here on if they're going to go for it or if they're going to kick the extra point. A stunned Taylorville crowd here right off the bat, off the opening kickoff.
Just found his hole. Ian right there. Only Richland Tigers.
So, I'll get ready to go here. They do a weird, unique setup, and they are going to kick the extra point, or at least that's the formation that they're showing as getting ready to kick. That will be number 20, Aiden Widener. Widener's kick is up and through the uprights, and it's 7-0 in favor of Richland County. All right, we're going to take a quick 30-second. You're listening to WTIM, Richland County 7, Taylorville 0.
60 pounds, and just has a lot of speed on him. And that's a practice play there, Leroy. And they, first play of the season, it's bold and it worked for him. Taylorville got to respond here.
So Taylorville will try to get things. Tornadoes will try to get things going here against the Tigers, and we'll see what they can do here on this one. I'm telling you, I think that lateral really threw off Taylorville there. They just were not ready for it. Getting ready for the kick here as Widener will get going. And the kick is up. Down to about the 8, slipping on the reception. Now coming out to the left side, finds a hole. Now trying to push through and push that bounce around the 35 is Clark Durbin. Durbin found a hole on the side off the kick from Peyton Buchanan. And Peyton Buchanan kicking it down to about the 8. Durbin slipped a little bit coming off of it, and you got to wonder, with the rain that we had a little bit earlier, if that turf is just slightly slick out there with the rainwater just sitting right there.
Well, for a moment, I thought we were going to have some deja vu there, Leroy. I thought Durbin was going to find his last man to beat. And just got pushed out of bounds there, but a decent little run from him. But you got to think that rain earlier is making this just a little bit tough out there to grab some traction.
So Baron Odom will start the drive off at the 34-yard line. Not bad starting position for Taylorville, but now you got to capitalize on it. Man in motion, Odom fakes a handoff, now takes it himself with left-hand side, pushing through, and then pulled down, running right into the middle of the pile for a gain of about 1 on the play.
a play we would see a lot last year. Kind of he had two options to go with there on the handoff. Decided to keep it himself. Maybe thought he had a hole and kind of got swallowed up.
2nd and 8, ball at the Taylorville own 36-yard line in a 7-0 game in favor of Richland County. So the Tornadoes will work here, and again, lots of passing that we saw in that purple gold game. We'll see how soon Baron Odam gets the signal to go ahead and fire one in there. And now a whistle is blown. Too many men on the field, and they're going to quickly let him. Or no, he had an equipment violation.
Spencer Brown comes on for Owen Yonker there.
Yeah, had an equipment violation. Had to come off the field really, really quick. So he's going to fix himself and come back out on. 2 men in motion now. As moving over was Ethan Rusher. And now trouble, ball's loose. Who wants it? Olney says they have it. It'll stay with Taylorville. It'll be Taylorville ball. And I tell you what, Travis Burke not happy.
Saw that emotion there.
Promote his guys and get his guys pumped up there, but struggle for Taylorville right off the gate. You got to wonder if that opening kickoff return. You know, you look at these games on paper, and Taylorville says, "Oh, this is fine," but you got to actually go out there and play the game. And so far, it's been all Richland County here.
Taylorville just needs something positive to happen here on offense. They need to see something good happen for them.
Odam in the shotgun, trips right, sets up, and looks to throw. Here we go. First passing play. And no, he's going to take it. Now pulled down from behind for a loss of yards on the play, as bringing him down was number 54, who's not on my roster. Awesome.
Wonderful.
Number 54 is who made the tackle on that one. I do not have a 54 on my roster at all, so awesome there. And it'll be 4th and 9. So after 3 plays, Taylorville not doing a thing, and they'll have to punt. Snap. Kick is up, and it's a decent punt down to about the...
Oh, yeah.
Takes a good favorable bounce, but that might get in the end zone. Rushing over there is going to make a good stop in Taylorville. Wow. A great punt. And that is fantastic, down to about the 9-yard line, and Taylorville fired up off of that punt.
Needed something like that for him to happen, get really good field position on defense, and just get 4 downs, get the ball back. This game's far from over, Leroy.
9:23 left here in the first quarter, 7-0 in favor of the Clemson Tigers. No, in favor of the Richland County Tigers.
Olney. I heard it's not only Olney.
Olney.
No, Olney.
Olney.
That's what the locals say.
That's fine.
Backs against the wall here, the Tigers are.
So, see how heavy blitz packages Taylorville brings here. First play off to the right-hand side, lowers his shoulder, then gets down back to about the line of scrimmage. No more, and Taylorville defense sniffed that one out from a mile away on that big stop.
Saw it coming from the left there, attacked that side, pressured on that side. Exactly what you wanted to do there.
And so the Tornadoes now will sit on a 2nd and 10. Or he's got 2nd and 8, but it is a little bit. They made a little bit of progress on that one. So Jacob Beard will set up again. It is not Jacob Beard. Hold on, I thought it was. I got a different quarterback in. Give me a second. We'll get that information for you here. Another handoff, right-hand side, tries to push through. Nothing doing, and Taylorville swallows that one up right there.
Read it perfectly. Once again, Taylorville defense clicking. Our first look at them this year after the punt return, of course.
So they'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. And Olney will try to figure out what they want to do here to try to get some scrimmage or get some yards. I believe it's Gavin Cawthorn in that quarterback. Cawthorn back to rolling out to his left. Now in trouble. Got to throw it quick. Throw is caught, but right there to pull him down. Reception is made by Cooper Hires, but right there to make the stop.
Maddox Owens.
Was yeah. Great stop made by Maddox Owens, who was right in there. 5'7", 145-pound sophomore was reading that the whole way, and the extra pressure is going to bring a 4th down, and Taylorville's got to like that. A quick 3-and-out for Olney.
I think Owens thought he might have, if he had the extra half step, he might have been able to intercept that ball, but just being able to swallow up immediately and get the loss of downs there, perfect spot for Taylorville.
Well, after the kickoff return for a touchdown, Coach Jeb Odam's got to be fired up that his defense was able to get a quick 3 and out, and punting from the end zone will be the Tigers. Loses the punt, in trouble, got to get rid of it quickly, right on the right-hand side. A horrible punt, gets down to about the 29-yard line, and after that, Taylorville will get massively good field position here and have a good chance to tie things up as they start off just outside the red zone here in this one.
Just like that, Taylorville sideline, emotions flip right there, and they're back on top of things. See if they can put one in the end zone here.
So, as we sit and we look, Taylorville will start with fairly good field. Again, the punt was botched. The snap was super low. It was a little bit of a dropped one. And by the time he picked it up and got rid of it, he was way off angle. And now Baron Odam will start at the Tigers' 30-yard line. Takes it himself, rushes forward, gets a gain of about 3 or 4, and then lowers his shoulder and gets taken down, but a gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 6.
Second time we've seen the quarterback keep right there, and it's a lot of hitting. It's a lot of physicality from Baron Odam. He's going to have to drop back a few times there just to keep himself alive all season.
But again, we saw him do a lot of it last year as well. As a guy that plays multi-sports, he's big on the basketball court. He's a fantastic baseball player, Tim.
Doesn't miss a game.
No,
he
he's
doesn't have
amazing.
injuries.
Hand off there on the left-hand side. That was going to be given to Spencer Brown. Brown finds the edge, but then gets pulled down. Gets a gain of about 2 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5 at the 25. Taylorville looking for that first down. In fact, other than the opening kickoff return, both sides not really doing too much on offense.
3rd and 5 here with the Tornadoes. They need to open up something here. Off to the right side, they're going to stack up. Looks like Durbin's over there as well, and Owen Yonker.
Odam sets up in the shotgun. Now looking to drop to pass. Up in the air. This is the end zone. Wide open. In the air. And there it is. Malik Pierce with the reception and the touchdown. And Taylorville is within 1.
You don't get much more wide open than that. Malik Pierce knew it off the line, Leroy. Dead sprint, knew his route, and the Olney Tigers just didn't see it coming.
It looked like there was a miscue on defense as they were pushing over on the left-hand side, but Pierce wide open, and guess what? There's going to be some very upset Tigers there as Baron Odam slings that 25 yards for an easy reception to Malik Pierce. And Malik Pierce has the first touchdown of the Tornadoes 2024 season. Extra point is good. And I think we have a do we have a touchdown read? I think we have a touchdown read, Tim.
Oh, we absolutely do, Leroy.
This is new for us. We're working on this.
Here we go.
And with us for a second.
And with that touchdown, your locally owned Scooters Coffee in Taylorville is donating $10 for Taylorville varsity football touchdown in all varsity games, Leroy. That's great.
All right, so no first down, but we did get a touchdown.
There you go.
I think you'll take that, won't you?
Yes, absolutely.
3rd and 5 for a 25-yard reception, and Taylorville ties this game up 7-7. But how about the great awareness from Malik Pierce to be able to get open in the end zone and pull down what will be the easiest catch of his entire career?
Not a safety, not a DB in sight there, Leroy. He's wide open, just went through unscathed and caught that ball without even getting touched.
So they'll even up the score at 7, and ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a game.
Off the line, he knew it. That was dead sprint. Beautiful play. And a lot of loft on that ball from Baron Odam right there. You think that was needed?
Yeah. And you got to wonder, well, you throw it up high, you just place it right where you want it, but you got to wonder if our wonderful coach put the fear of God into them after that opening kickoff return for a touchdown. But it's 5:56 left here in the first quarter, and it's 7-7.
Extra Point brought to you by our senior citizens of Christian County, exclusive sponsor of Taylorville Tornado Extra Point. Keep active in your senior years, enjoy trips, lunches, and fellowship.
Kick is up and down to the 12, and now we'll see if Taylorville can make another stop here, finding the hole and then swinging around, and this time getting absolutely swallowed up around the 37-yard line. So a good return again, but this time Taylorville said, well, we'll give you a few yards, but we're not going to take everything, as there is a flag on the play in the backfield. We'll see what this flag is.
Another pretty strong run there from the Tigers. A different ball team than we saw from last year, Leroy.
It's going to be illegal block in the back. No, and holding. So holding on They'll be holding against the Tigers. So they'll go back a little bit.
Again, since that kickoff return, Olney's back's been kind of towards the back's kind of on the
And
wall
a
there.
big part of that, Tim, was that great punt.
Absolutely.
That whole thing gets set up
Yep.
because of that great punt from Taylorville. So now it'll be a pull the ball all the way back to the 22-yard line. And here we go. Hands it over the right-hand side, swings around. He's all swallowed up and gobbled up in the backfield. And boy, Taylorville defense staunch so far as Gabe McCaud was in on the stop. And big stop there for Taylorville.
As said, Leroy McCaud read it perfectly. Came off the edge right there and swallowed him up. A couple other tornadoes helping him out on the way down.
And I said McCaud, I believe it's Mashad, and I apologize. Gabe?
Mashad.
Yeah, I apologize. I think it's Mashad. We'll check with Jason Hadley. I apologize, Gabe. But we'll get this all straightened out here as the season progresses. Showing blitz, Taylorville is. Now some movement on the offensive line to try to block for that. Right-hand side finds a gap and pushes through, breaks the tackle. Still up on his feet, then pulled down from behind around the 41-yard line. As making a good run on that was Gavin Cawthorn, the guy that we've seen make a good run already here in the quarterback position.
First down for him, and that's a guy that'll bounce off a defender and just continue to eat up yards. And it's a good break there for the Tigers.
Cawthorn gets the signal from the sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 42. So after the holding penalty, the Tigers find themselves back in the optimal field position where they started on the original kickoff. And again, another show blitz, and they're going to call a flag. He didn't actually touch him. They're going to call encroachment on the defense.
Might have been a mixture of a couple of plays there. Kate Beckmeyer jumping a little bit.
Taylorville was trying to show, the last couple of plays have been trying to show blitz. And this time, Olney was ready for it, didn't snap the ball, and Taylorville got caught leaning the wrong way.
Yonker, Baron Odam in the backfield. Can't quite see where our middle guy is. Preparing for the throw.
And this handoff, nowhere to go, and dives forward to about the 49-yard line for one of those good old halfback dives. We'll bring up a short 2nd and 3 in a 7-7 game. 3:53 left here in this first quarter.
2nd and 3 here for the Tigers. They haven't had too much trouble in this drive getting the ball down the field when it really matters. See what they got in store now.
All right. So for the Tigers, Gavin Cawthorn in the shotgun. In motion is Nolan Seals. Left-hand side finds a hole. Cawthorn still up on his feet, then pulled down around the 41. And late hit from Cawthorn, and the Taylorville fans wanted a flag for the pushing and shoving that was going on after the whistle was blown.
A little extracurricular right there.
And they do get a flag.
Wow.
They do get a flag. So Cawthorn's, personal. Oh, they're going to call it against Taylorville. So Taylorville will get their hands slapped instead.
Didn't expect that, Leroy. It looked like we were looking at the play where they were just getting off the ground. It looked like Kate Beckmeyer was shoved.
So, great field position now for the Tigers on 1st and 10 from Taylorville's 26-yard line after the penalty against Taylorville. Left-hand side, tries to find the hole on the right, then pushes through, then pulled down is Dirks Weller. Weller pulled down for a good game, about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 from the 21-yard line. 2:50 left here in the first quarter. And what has been an exciting game here so far here in Taylorville.
Not exactly the game we were thinking we were going to see there, Leroy. 7-7 ball game. Pretty low scoring.
Not
so
yet,
far,
at least. Yeah, two teams still trying to figure each other out and see what they can do as far as making some offense. And again, more movement on the side of the line. No flag this time. Pushing through on his defenders and gets finally pulled down enough for a first down. It'll be a red zone drive now for the Tigers, who find themselves at the 11-yard line.
Tigers only throwing the ball once, and one of these plays so far, they've been pretty content just to hang on to it and drive it down Taylorville's throats there.
So Taylorville will see what they can do on the goal line set as they try to limit the damage here and keep them to a field goal or a turnover if at all possible. Right side and still on his feet, then finally pulled down about 4 or 5 tornadoes as that's Dirk Weller with no room to go. Weller got pretty swallowed up there, too.
Yeah, that's what they're going to need right there. I mean, even trying to pull him back a few yards, exactly what you want to do. Stack as many as you can. They're going to need to stay strong like that, keep it out of the end zone here. Content with 3.
All right, so second and 8. Cawthorn with Weller next to him. Now fakes the handoff, takes it himself, left side, plenty of room, and an easy touchdown for Cawthorn, and it's 13-7.
And that Cawthorn found it off to the left there and did not look back. Olney responding just as we thought they would.
All right, so 13-7 in favor of Richland County, and Taylorville will need to get their offense going here again with 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Olney will get ready to kick the extra point. It was a 13-7 game here, and Olney came ready to play.
Absolutely did, Leroy. Long drive for him, and Taylorville took it last year, game 1, so we're familiar.
Yeah, we are. Kick is up, and it's blocked. It's absolutely blocked. Who was that? That was in there. That was a perfect block done by Cash Foraker. Foraker get right in that backfield and just putting up his hand, and you tip your cap to Foraker because that don't feel good.
Oh,
that don't feel good on your hand when you block it. But that could potentially be a big block right there. As Foraker was able to get in there and make that stop, keep this a 6-point game.
Absolutely. Hey, stay tuned to the very end of tonight's broadcast when we announce the WTIM Tornado Player of the Game, sponsored exclusively by Nicole Patrick, your country financial agent in Taylorville.
1:22 left here in the quarter. As it is a 13-7 lead in favor of Olney.
Taylorville with another opportunity to respond right now, and they got to have more confidence after that easy drive off the field last time.
Taylorville will head on the road next week.
Robinson.
To Robinson, another team that we played last year.
Yep. Same order, we're finding out. Robinson was week 2 last year as well.
But before we get there, we need to focus on what we're doing here.
Absolutely.
And right now, Taylorville finds themselves down by 6. We'll get going here.
Shout out to TommyTV, another great year of broadcast. Look at that. All the work. I mean, I even saw a flag marker on the broadcast there. They are really paying attention.
I'm telling you.
There.
So Malik Pierce is back to receive, as is, I believe that's, I'm not sure who that is. It doesn't matter. It's going to be way short and taking a knee.
Whistle was blown as that was being kicked. What's going on there?
There is a flag on the play, and they're going to have to kick it again.
Rain's starting to fall here. A little bit heavier. Gotta think it's doing something to the turf.
We would be remiss if we didn't say we were very happy to be indoors.
Last year, week 1 in Olney, we were outdoors.
Yeah.
Beautiful night.
Not so much here.
No.
All right, they'll do the kickoff again. Kick is up. Another short kick. This time Pierce is right there to get it. Loses the football. Picks it up as he gets hit hard right at the line. And Pierce has to gather his thoughts and collect himself because that was a massive hit. But he was able to retain possession of the football. And Taylor will start their drive from the 38-yard line.
Popped up pretty quick right there. And like you said, main point right there, he was able to retain possession after that. And a lot of force moving that way.
Ooh.
And a lot of force coming right back at him, so hopefully he's all right.
It's something to when you are trying to focus on picking up that football, and all of a sudden you look up and you see a whole thing of white standing in front of you. Never a pretty picture. Odam does hand off, tries to get through a hole, but runs right into the big arms of number 54, which is, again, not on our roster. But 54, a big dude out there.
I think it was Mattier on the carry. I thought he had a hole, and like you said, swallowed up immediately, pushed back. Hopefully had some forward progress there.
Yeah, Travis Burke, a little shaken up on the play. He comes out.
Malik Pierce after that, the punt or the kick return there, right back out on the field.
Split set for Taylorville here. 2 wide receivers on each side. Odam has Spencer Brown right behind him. Now next to him. Hands off to Brown. Brown over the left-hand side finds a hole. Cuts through. Enough for a first down and then pulled out of bounds around the 47. That's a first down for Taylorville.
Crashing down hard on the Tigers sideline there. A really, really great run.
We get in the last 30 seconds of this one. First down for Taylorville. I thought we had first down read. No worries. I know Grayson does in Central.
I think so.
All right.
Freaking me out.
Yeah. No, we do. Taylorville. Nope.
Timeouts,
nope.
extra point.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm looking at. All right. Regardless, Taylorville moving the ball well now as they now move the ball down to the 37-yard line.
Similar position to the last time. Baron Odom put one right in the end zone into Pierce's hands. See if they go throw this time around.
Odom all alone in the backfield. Crowded set. And now Pierce picks up the football. It's a foot race. Nearly gets pulled down. Thought about throwing it. Instead, he's going to take it himself. Finds a hole on the right-hand side, then pulled down around the 26-yard line on a good run. Not going to be enough for a first down, but a game of about 8. And Pierce salutes the Taylorville faithful who are over here. But a great run around the on a end around as he wrapped around. Thought he was going to throw for a second. Probably looked to see if he could find somebody open, but he couldn't do it. Now Taylorville working fast here. Pierce in motion. Odom stomps his foot. Now hand off, pushes through on the right-hand side. Play of room, still on his feet, down to the 15, and pulled down around the 10 on a good run from Spencer Brown right up the middle.
Pierce making something out of nothing on that play prior, and then Spencer Brown, strong run right through the middle.
And Taylorville in the red zone. Right-hand side again for Brown. Tripped up, leans forward, and makes just get another yard on that he pushes through to try to get through. Nothing. I'm losing my mind. I'm telling you. I was sure we had red zone. I was sure we had first down. We got nothing. But you know what we do have? We have time for a sponsor. 30 seconds. We'll be right back. You're listening to WTIM. It's the end of the first quarter. 13-7 in favor of Olney. Right to left on your radio dial. Get ready to go here in the start of the second quarter in a 13-7 lead for Olney. Taylorville Tornadoes trying to punch it in from the 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line. Odam looking over the left-hand side. Motions for Brown to stand right now. Brown right here. Now, just a little bump pass over the left-hand side. Tries to find some room over the left, runs this guy over, and then gets pushed out the 2-yard line. Whoa. He just absolutely took his space, didn't he?
He absolutely did, Leroy. I'm trying to find out our guy right there, our ball carrier.
That was a great run on the left-hand side. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Clark Durbin saying, look, I'm the number one guy here, and I'm going to get my yardage. So I thought he got a whole lot farther than what he did. They're going to rule it actually a 3rd and 5 from the 5-yard line. Taylorville trying to punch it in here. You're all right with a field goal, but, man, that would feel like settling at this point.
Travis Burke makes his way out into the field. I like a little floater pass, maybe challenge one of the DBs on the Tigers. Let's see what happens here. Durbin on the far right side.
Durbin, the lone wide receiver, everybody else up on the line, and now is just pushing forward on a quarterback keeper, and they're going to rule was the offside or false start.
Feels a little far to do a tush push right there, Leroy.
Well, because a 4th and 2 feels much more manageable than a 3rd and 5. But let's see what they rule on the play. Dead ball, false start on the offense. So Taylorville will back up 5 yards, and they'll repeat a 3rd down, but it'll be back to a 3rd and 10 from the 10. Some substitutions. Malik Pierce comes back into the game, as does Spencer Brown. And we'll see what Odam has in store here on the 3rd and 10 from the 10. A 13-7 lead for the Tigers. And timeout called. That we do have a read for. Our Reed guy coming over here. Reed guy, let's hear the Reed.
Taylorville Community Credit Union, the exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornado Timeouts, conveniently located in Taylorville, Pana, Hillsborough, Litchfield, or online at tccu.org. Member NCUA. Thanks, Leroy.
I'm here for you, my
all
friend.
All day, all night long.
I'm here for you. 13-7 lead in favor of Olney, but Taylorville threatening here on 3rd and 10. And what is my most overused phrase of the year, a big 3rd down.
When isn't it, Leroy?
As dads everywhere across the nation get ready to say, it's a big 3rd down.
Absolutely, always.
And every 3rd down is a big 3rd down. I can't wait for Bears football. Let me tell you, I'm so excited to go and say, it's a big 3rd down.
We're going to point out a time when it's not a big 3rd down. When this 3rd down, it doesn't really mean. We're going to find that time this year. So I'll remember.
It's not here, though. This is a big 3rd down. Down by 6, you'd love to punch this in right here. So we'll get ready to go here. Taylorville lining up on the left hash marks. If you're listening on the radio, Odam sets up. One man next to him. And now looks to throw. And now whistles again. Taylorville can't get anything going here.
Waiting on
see what the penalty actually is. The whistle's blue, but there's been no. Were the officials not ready? It appears that the officials were not ready to play. Burke comes out for Spencer Brown. Owen Mateer right next to him. Now Mateer moves over to the right, trips right, and Spencer Brown moves into the running back slot. Low snap. Odam rolls out to his right. Tries to find a man open. Thought about taking it himself. Slips and falls. Loses the football. And does pick it up, but a trip on the wet grass. And it's going to be a 4th and 10. Frustration. Odam had some room, but then slipped in front of him. And that was it. So actually loses a yard on the play. It'll be 4th and 11.
Cameron Smith, chip shot here. Get Taylorville 3 and bring them to within 3.
Come on, buddy.
So, kicking from the right hash mark on a 4th and 11. Smith sets up, looked good in the purple gold game. Holding is Isaac Rebscher. Kick is up. Looks good. It is good, and it's 13-10. Field goal is good, does go through, and a great 21-yard field goal from Rebscher, from Cameron Smith. And it's 13-10 in favor of Olney. So, you settle, but every point matters in a game like this.
It's a smart move, and I like the play call. Baron Odam rolling out to his right and looking for a man in the end zone. He did have a couple of options. He just happened to slip. He got kind of swallowed up by a Tiger right there. But you're going to see Leroy throughout the year. If they're going to be able to lean on a play where it's only 15 yards to the end zone and they can count on a guy being open and winning a battle in the air over a ball, that's going to be something you're going to reach out to every time you can.
Coach Jeb Odam talking to the line official. I don't think that they're talking about where they're going to go for dinner after the game.
Probably not. Angelo's, maybe?
Yeah, I think somebody's going to Angelo's
or
and somebody's going
or
to
the McDonald's of Taylorville. This season is sponsored exclusively by your Taylorville inmate.
Are you
Taylorville
loving
McDonald's. Where I'm loving it.
You are loving it.
They love the
They
Tornadoes.
love Taylorville Tornadoes.
Absolutely.
10 minutes left here in this one, a 3-point game. Taylorville getting ready to kick here. On a rainy Friday night lights. Boy, it's so good to have football back, Tim.
Yes.
Kick is up. It's a squib kick down right up the middle. It takes a weird hop over the right-hand side, but Taylorville right there to eat that one up, and the ball goes, the ball carrier gets pushed out of bounds around the 41-yard line.
I think it might have been Landon Patterson standing that Tiger up right there. Really
There's
put his
Nolan
body into
Seals who picked up the football, and Seals got shoved out of bounds pretty good. And so that's where Olney will line up here on a 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Tornadoes trying to get another quick 3 and out and see if they can't tie this one or even take a lead going into halftime.
That'd be ideal there, Leroy. And I think they're starting to figure out this Tiger offense a little bit more. And ever since the run all the way from about the 20-yard line, not too much showing.
Hand off left side, nearly slips and falls. Now he does slip and fall, but enough to gain about 6 on the play. We'll see where the referee rules him down. Might actually be 7. Great run over the left-hand side. Found a little bit of a gap before being pulled down.
Beckmeyer in the middle of it all.
As he always
Absolutely.
is.
Tying up with Jack Colwell. Jack Colwell, 350 pounds, 6'1" lineman there.
Dirk Sweller on that carry. We'll see what happens here. Fakes the handoff. Cawthorn over the left-hand side. Trips and falls, but enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10. The new set of downs from the 48-yard line, 47-yard line. So the Tigers push themselves into tornado territory. As Taylor will try to, Hadley Ray comes off the field for the Tornadoes. And we'll see what Cawthorn can do here. Cawthorn in the shotgun, sets. Another handoff, this time to Weller. Weller spins around, turns around, and gets pulled down for a gain of about 4 on the play. Be 2nd and 6.
It's like first to make contact right there. And then Waylon Wolf. It looks like more like Cash Foraker right there. Another man standing up an Olney Tiger. Absolutely what you want to see. These Tornadoes been in the weight room, Leroy.
2nd and 7 from the 44-yard line, and good battle in the trenches here this evening, at least so far. We'll see if Taylorville, who can afford to have both the same, or have a different offense and different defense, if that wears down on Olney after a while. Low snap, takes it himself. Cawthorn rolls out to his left. Now gets pulled down. No brace and tackle. Still up in his feet. Back to the line of scrimmage and no more. But Cawthorn breaking like 3 tackles before finally getting pulled down.
Doesn't go down easy whatsoever there, Cawthorn. I thought it was going to be, he was able to squeeze a couple more yards out of that. He thought he was dead in the water.
Gavin Cawthorn, a quarterback junior, 5'10", has been fantastic for Olney here so far. Lines up in the shotgun. Low snap again, rolls out to his right, still on his feet. Now heaves it over the right, nearly picked off, goes right through the fingertips of Nolan Seals. And right there was Landon Patterson. Patterson really didn't have a shot at the play, but he was in the vicinity, and that will bring up a 4th and 7.
Not sure who the intended target was for Cawthorn there. Kind of got pushed out of the pocket. Lots of pressure. And, yeah, he is lucky that it didn't get picked.
And this will be the first, the 2nd 4th down that we've seen for Olney here. And last time, Taylor broke through and nearly blocked the punt, resulting in a horrible punt that set up Taylorville with really good field position, allowing them to score their first touchdown, a 25-yard pass to Malik Pierce. punt is blocked. I mean, it's straight up blocked. And that's going to be a punt of about 4 yards. I'm not exaggerating. If you are listening on the radio, that punt went about 4 yards. And it'll be Taylorville ball.
On about 70 feet high, Leroy. I mean, that went
massive
straight up
skyscraper
in the air. No distance
That's
on
a
it.
hey, that's a Leroy punt right there. That's what I do in my backyard when I'm punting. I punt just like that.
That's a home run.
It goes way up in the air and then doesn't do a thing.
Home run in an elevator shaft.
It's like the movie Major League where he stares at the pitch and he's like, and he hits it. And he's like, beautiful ball in blue sky, and it lands 6 feet in front of him. Though Taylorville sets up on their own 45, but again, fairly decent field position for Taylorville. Odam in the shotgun, hands it off. Trying to push through, instead gets pulled down from behind. As in on the rush was Owen Mateer. Getting on the stop was Logan McDonald. Let's bring up a 2nd and 11 from the 44 in a 3-point game. 7:05 left here in the quarter. 7:05 left in the first half. Odam, shotgun. Split set. 2 wide receivers on each side. And looking to throw. Odam rolls out now, says, you know what, I'll take it myself. Slides forward, and then gets pulled down as he was sliding. I'm not a big fan of that, but he gets pulled down around the 48-yard line of the Tigers.
Blake Ladich broke free on our near side there and had about 10 yards. Just a little bit too late for Odam to see him. Had to get rid of it and had to make the decision. I think it was okay to slide there.
Again, another split set, this time taking it himself. Odam pushes forward, still up on his feet, still up on his feet, still up on his feet, and breaks through, all alone over a 20-yard line. Somehow he pops up, and there it is, Baron Odam. All alone, breaks through the line, and pops up and says, look at me, I'm a magician, here I am, vamos, and a touchdown for Taylorville.
And he disappeared into the stack of people, Leroy, and just came out. And you see those quarterback keeps quite a bit, and sometimes this might work out for you. That was unbelievable. And with that touchdown, your locally owned Scooters Coffee in Taylorville is donating $10 for each Taylorville varsity football touchdown in all varsity games. That's $20 so far, Leroy.
Well, at least the college system taught you how to count. All right, 16-13 in favor of Taylorville. Good snap. Cameron Smith's kick is up and good, and it's 17-13 in favor of Taylorville on what was a massive 45-yard run from Baron Odam.
The exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornado Extra Point, the senior citizens of Christian County. Keep active in your senior years. Enjoy trips, lunches, activities, and fellowship at the senior citizens of Christian County.
You're wonderful. You know that? You are a godsend. I'm going to miss you next week when you're in Shelbyville. All right, 17-13, 6:14 left in this one in the first half. Taylorville Tornadoes trying to open up their season with a big home opener win here on senior night. And a big shout out, listen, a big shout out to all our seniors, whether you are a cheerleader, whether you're in band, whether you're on the football field, we appreciate all of you guys. Listen, both Tim and I were seniors, some of us a little bit longer ago than others, but we know what it's like. You guys have endured a whole lot, and we're proud of each and every one of you.
Yeah.
17-13 in favor of the Tornadoes. Their first lead of the day comes at 6:14 left here in the first half.
First lead of the night, first lead of the season, Leroy. That's an unbelievable run. We cannot talk enough about Baron Odam in that one. I like you said, magician. I don't know how he got through that.
The pile kept going.
Yeah,
the
we
pile
were looking for a
kept going,
first down.
and all of a sudden he pops up out of nowhere. No one holding on to him. We talked about Baron Odam and just how physical he is. Yeah. You don't see what goes on in those piles. There's a lot of stuff going on. And another squib kick. That one takes a weird hop. Trouble for it. I'm going to go over the 12. Still trying to trouble picking it up. Right in there. Taylorville says they have it. Do they have it? They do. Taylorville has the football on what was a horrible botch play. And you got to think that the rain is absolutely wreaking havoc on that football field. Olney did not look comfortable on that one at all. It was a weird squib kick. Takes a very high bounce around the 35-yard line. And struggling to hold on to it was Ian Pianfetti, a guy who ran back the touchdown for Olney to start the game off, and Pianfetti gives it up. And guess what? Taylorville starts in the red zone at the Tigers' 19-yard line.
Steadily misting, and that's exactly what Taylorville is taking advantage of right now. That squib kick kicked about 60 miles an hour down the field. It's going to be hard to recover, Leroy, and kicked off a couple of tiger hands right there. And that's exactly what you want to do. You got to get your body in there. You got to knock something loose, and things are going to go right for you.
I stepped on my microphone cord. I stepped on my headset cord, and really gave me a good jolt as I was like standing up to go see what was going on in the play.
Wish we had a sponsor for the times Leroy derails the conversation. Next year.
Whoever that sponsor is will make a lot of money, let me tell you. 6:11 left here for Taylorville as they have a 4-point lead and the football. And boy, love nothing more than to add to their score here before halftime. So, 1st and 10 from the 19. And Baron Odam picks up right where he left off. He's like, come on, guys, I want a break, man. I'm tired.
Hey, he was just looking right down this end of the field about 3 minutes ago.
Oh, and Mateer next to him. Split set, 2 wide receivers on each side. Takes it himself. Nearly pulled down from behind, but still on his feet. Still on his feet. And now rolls out to his right-hand side, finds some room, and there it is. Baron Odam, the magician, finds room on the right-hand side. No idea where that came from. Looked like he was down multiple times. And again, back-to-back, basically back-to-back plays from Baron Odam where he proves himself to be the magician.
2 touchdowns in 2 minutes right there, Leroy. That's dominant, and it's exactly the taking advantage that Taylorville needs to be doing all game long. 23-13, commanding lead right now.
Boy. Snap is held from Isaac Repsher. And now a flag. And after the slow start from Taylorville, and now,
with that touchdown, your locally owned Scooters Coffee in Taylorville is donating $10 for each Taylorville varsity football touchdown in all varsity games. 3rd of this ball game, and this extra point still yet to be had. Go ahead.
Offsides on the defense. The Taylor will move up, and now they're going to go for 2.
Look at that.
Because they've moved up. So Odam comes back out onto the field, and we'll see what play Jeb Odam has lined up for Barron here at the 2-yard line. Might just see a tush push. Odam off the center. And now does push forward. Still up on his feet. Spins around. Still going. Still going. And in. The 2-point conversion. There it is. Makes the score 25-13. And it's been all Baron Odam today.
Absolutely has. And the tush push working again for him. Only needed a couple of yards and got it there. Senior Citizens of Christian County, the exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornadoes Extra Point. Keep active in your senior years. Enjoy trips, lunches, activities, and fellowship at the Senior Citizens of Christian County in Taylorville.
You have to give Olney credit. They came into this game and really just let off a big punch to get things kicked off. But Taylorville took that punch, absorbed it, and they have pushed back with 25 unanswered points. And it's been a big Taylorville run here right now. Actually, not 25, 19 unanswered points. But Taylorville really doing a good job here. 148 total yards compared to Olney's 75. And for Taylorville, they smell the blood in the water.
Not shuddering. They haven't gotten shy at all in this ball game. The first opening kickoff touchdown right there, they did not think too much about that. They moved on, and a lot of great offense from Taylorville.
So Taylorville will get ready to kick here. 6:03 left. Kick is another squib kick. This one down the line. This one no problems to be picked up down to the 25-30. Spins around, finds a hole, then pulled down in the big pile around the 42-yard line. And again, extracurriculars going on behind them as the run was taken this time by Aiden Giermack.
I say stay with those squib kicks all night long, Leroy. Turf's going to remain at this, and I think if it's worked once, it might happen again.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers from their own 42-yard line, and for a Taylorville defense that has been fairly good. We'll see what they have in store here to try to get a good stop.
Defensive guys who've been seen from Taylorville thus far.
All right. Cawthorn in the shotgun. Looks to throw. Takes a couple steps forward, finds a hole. About a 5-yard run now over down to the 50-yard line. Still on his feet to the 45, 40, 35. Tripped up and falls down around the 32. Enough for a first down and then some. And Cawthorn saying, hey, I'm still good.
Yeah, you let that guy get any space at all, he's going to take advantage and grab at least 5 yards from it. He moves so well. And even at the end there, Leroy, you see him jump like 5 extra yards. He grabs even further there.
And this is a Richland County team, Olney team that really feels that they're going to be a force when they get back to their conference play here towards the end of the season. Hands it off, right-hand side, no room for Weller. Weller gets pulled down, might be close to a first down. Going to be just short, so it's going to be a 2nd and 2 from the 25-yard line.
And another great push there from the Tigers. Their handoff game, their run game is strong. Still haven't seen much in the air from them.
So, and again, yeah, a very heavy run game, only a couple passes, and one of those was about 5 feet over the mark. So, not a whole lot of passing from this Olney Tiger team. Cawthorn hands it off. Weller finds a little bit of room on the right-hand side, then gets pulled straight down. And gets the first down and then a couple yards just outside the red zone at the 21-yard line.
Taylorville would love to go into half with at least a touchdown lead here.
You got to be happy if you're up by 12 going into halftime.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you want to keep them from scoring. 25-13 looks a whole lot better than 25-20 or 25-19.
Limit them, maybe just a field goal. We'll see.
Somebody listening is going, Leroy, obviously. I know. Cawthorn, Weller next to him. Hands off to Weller. Weller right-hand side, tries to push through a defender and gets pulled down from behind on a great tackle made by Taylorville's Cash Foraker.
Moves the chains about 1.5 yards there. Be more.
2nd and 6 from the 17 now.
Great work there by Cash Foraker, though.
3:50 left in the quarter. Taylorville with a comfortable lead at the moment.
Clock ticking at 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Second quarter here.
Cawthorn back with Weller next to him. Trips left on a four wide receiver set. Now more whistles come in, and what's been a very sloppy game, and I'm not sure if it's first game jitters, if it's the rain or what. Timeout, not a flag. Timeout is called, so we'll take it with them. It is 25-13 in favor of Taylorville. 3:24 left here in this first half. You're listening to WTIM, your information station. Cammy's already told me to call her. I don't know. She said call me after the game. Tomorrow. So now I know. Well, no, she said call her after the game, so I'm going to call her on Monday. Oh.
Think it's about our broadcast, or think it's about
No, I think it's about tomorrow. Randy's come up. She called Randy, and Randy's come up with some harebrained scheme for how he wants things done. I guarantee it. By the way, you could hear that whole thing, that whole clank.
As play resumes, Tigers will have the ball on the Tornado 17-yard line, second down at 6.
Station right-hand side. Weller still on his feet up to about the 10-yard line. Still going. Still up, then pulled down. Actually lost about 4 after but they're going to give him forward progress to about the 11-yard line. That's going to be right on the first down marker. And actually, I think he did get it. I think he did get a first down.
You see a lot of pushing go down once the action's kind of slowed. And you got to remember that forward progress does a whole lot for him.
Yep, it is a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. And so the Tigers trying to make this interesting going into halftime. Cawthorn with Weller next to him. Low snap. Cawthorn's got to take it. Now in trouble. 3-1. Running back over the left-hand side. Still up. Now just heaves it up in the air and throws it away. And smart play by Cawthorn, who was outmanned 4-1.
He stopped dead in his tracks, Leroy, and had a decision to make. I think the pass might have been batted out of the air. Might have been Baron Odam. But as he got drawn off to the left side, had just absolutely nowhere to go. Let's see.
They're going to discuss here. And I'm interested to see. I don't think it's intentional grounding because he was out of the pocket. But let's see. As it sits, it's going to be a penalty on Richland County.
Push him back. Now on the 16.
Did you see what the penalty was?
Not.
Okay, so Taylorville, they'll redo the first down, but it'll be 1st and 15 from the 16. They have to get all the way to the 1 to get a first down. Cawthorn gets his instructions from the sidelines, and here we go. Cawthorn and Weller in the backfield, split set. Man in motion to make trips left. Now it was a sweep. Nope, hold on, he throws it out to the right and doesn't hold on. Boy, that fooled everyone. And boy, Cawthorn had Reed Brown wide open. Reed Brown could not hold on to it. Brown stomped his hands into the turf. A great delay on that one. And Brown's frustrated with himself over that one on what should have been a easy touchdown. Boy, had me fooled completely on that one.
And really no excuse for that one. Put it into the hands of Cawthorn, doing all he can. Beautiful pass right over the middle. Like you said, nobody saw that one coming.
Had a man wide open in the midfield and just couldn't hang on to it. So they'll bring up 2nd down and 15 from the 16-yard line. Cawthorn now looks to throw again. Heavy rush, left-hand side, and can't catch that one either. Another throw that hit him in the breadbasket. They could not hang on, and Weller dropped that one. Nope, sorry, not Weller. It is Cooper Hires. Cooper Hires dropped that one. And that's 2 straight drop passes. And another one that Tim probably should have been caught.
Slick conditions showing its teeth right now, Leroy, and Tigers feeling every bit of that. Taylorville is dealing with the same conditions, and they've been finding more success. So Tigers are really going to have to pull it together here.
So now a 3rd and 15 from the 16. Again, the Tigers have to get to the 1 to get a new set of downs. Rolls out to his left. Cawthorn being harassed. Left-hand side. Still up on his feet. Just throws it into the end zone. And it's incomplete again. And I'll bring up a 4th down and 15 from the 16-yard line.
Taylorville attacking Cawthorn right now. Breaking right through that line. It seems 4v1.
Well, and the thing is Taylorville knows he's got to throw it.
Yeah.
And if you know your team has to run or you know your team has to throw, it really changes the way that you do your defense. And for Taylorville, they knew he had to throw, and they just harassed Cawthorn. So now they'll be set up for a field goal, 34-yard field goal attempt.
Aiden Widener, kicker for Olney.
And they'll get ready to go here. Holding is Gavin Cawthorn. Kick is up. It's got the distance, and it's just barely through. Bunch of the kids killing each other for the football.
And bonked somebody right in the back of the head.
And it'll be 25-16. So again, I'm going to stress it again, Tim, that missed extra point makes this an 8-point game. And you never know when that might come back later and be an important thing. But they blocked extra point earlier in this one. Not necessarily a difference maker, but that gives Taylorville 2 minutes and 21 seconds, and we'll see Taylorville's first 2-minute drive here on this one if they can maintain possession on the kickoff.
And in spurts, Taylorville's offense tonight, they can get down the field in a matter of 15 seconds, Leroy. So we'll just see. They have 2 minutes, 20 seconds, plenty to work with.
Just let the magician grab the ball.
See what.
And by magician, I mean quarterback Baron Odam, who's earned that nickname today, and depending on how he plays,
Might earn that nickname the rest of this season.
Love to ask him what he was seeing in the middle of that pile there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. 54 is Zuber. We appreciate that. He is not on our roster, and so we appreciate you letting us know that 54 is Zuber. Thank you to our listeners who sent that in. We greatly, greatly appreciate you guys for letting us know. All right, so it is ready for the kickoff here. And the kick is up. He's a fantastic, that Zuner kid's fantastic. We want to make sure we're getting his name in. 25, 30, 35, Clark Durbin in trouble. Out to the right-hand side, still on his feet. To the 30, now finds the hole on the right-hand side. 35, 40, still up on his feet. And then out of bounds over in the Richland, or in the Olney sideline. But a great run from Clark Durbin on that one, who found the corner and puts up a 1st and 10 from their own 46.
And looked dead in the water right there, flipped the side of the field on the Tigers and just outran them, Leroy. That's pure speed right there, and again, made something out of nothing.
So now you have a 2-minute drive that's a 50-yarder from the 46. Yeah, it feels a whole lot better when you can get some decent field position to start things off.
Wasn't a bad kick either there from Widener.
Shotgun for Baron Odam, as is his standard. Trips left, looking to throw. The screen pass. Breaks through on the left-hand side, still up, and then pulled down from behind as Spencer Brown ran out of real estate and got pulled down around the 49-yard line.
Tackled by Logan McDonald there, senior, 5'9", 180. And Spencer Brown thought he had a little bit more daylight in front of him, kind of gotten taken out quickly there.
Yeah, the screenplay didn't really work out the way that he wanted to. It's one of those where he had plenty of daylight and then he didn't. Low snap, handoff through Brown. Runs into a wall, still up on his feet though. Rolls out the right-hand side, then pulled down enough for a 1st down. And down to the 43-yard line.
Stopped his progress for a moment, stayed on his feet, kept chugging. Exactly what you want to see, moving the chains down the field.
1st and 10 from the 43-yard line, and Taylorville offense feeling alive. And way off sides. Oh my goodness, might as well have joined the offense as Brandon Wenger was. It looked like when I play Madden and I get irritated when they score a bunch of touchdowns on me, so I just jump offside and you know what? I'll take the penalty and I'll just nail the quarterback. That's what that looked like.
I don't play NCAA.
Oh, this is like old
25.
school Madden.
Oh, it's just old school Madden.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, Wenger putting his hands on his head as he knew he was way off the mark. Shotgun formation here. The snap. Odam now just gobbled up and taken down hard from behind. As fired up is Casey Toman, the 6'7", 315-pound junior.
And, I mean, he was dragged down with all of his body weight right there. Baron Odam, I hope he didn't smack his head too hard off the turf there. He got up, as in Baron Odam fashion, popped up pretty quick there, but I hate to see that guy, big man come through pretty much untouched.
Taylorville calls a timeout.
Yep, timeout. Taylorville Community Credit Union, the exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornado Timeouts, conveniently located in Taylorville, Pana, Hillsborough, Litchfield, or online at tccu.org, member NCUA.
So let's paint the picture for you. 2nd and 14 from the Tigers' 47-yard line. Taylorville with the ball, trying to add to their lead here before halftime with 1:23 left in this one.
Yeah, Malik Pierce getting his jersey absolutely manhandled there. Looks like that's number 8.
Well, and Weller and Malik Pierce not being too happy with each other.
Dirks, Weller.
And Durbin saying, look, Malik, keep your head in the game.
No. Cooler heads prevail in that situation there. Malik Pierce, a guy that we didn't talk too much about last year during this season, so it's great to see him finding success already in this one.
Here we go. Wow. Fakes the snap. He was swallowed up in the backfield. And instead, Odam takes it, gets back to the original spot, but no more. But that would have been a whole lot worse if he would have actually handed that ball off.
Again, that's 6'7" Casey Thoman in the mix again to drag Baron Odam down for the 2nd play in a row. And Baron, after that beautiful fake handoff, looked like he had some room to run, but large wingspan of Thoman.
Yeah. And Odam thought about handing it off to Brown, but Brown got absolutely chewed up too, so that would have been horrible either way.
So on a 3rd and 13 from the 46, what was a promising drive has kind of stalled out a little bit here. Taylorville trying to do something with nothing, and another timeout is taken. I believe that's the last one for Taylorville in this one. Yep, that is Taylorville's last timeout. With 38 seconds left.
Taylorville Community Credit Union, the exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornadoes timeout, conveniently located in Taylorville, Pana, Hillsboro, Litchfield, or online at tccu.org. Member NCUA.
You did that so well, my friend.
Thanks.
25-16. We're excited. It should be a good football season. We're excited to be going here. And what has been a hot and muggy night here in central Illinois.
Yeah, as we were saying earlier, the American flag there on our right side, just laying straight down.
I was going to say, I don't think I've seen that thing move an inch tonight.
That's pretty abnormal. Maybe breezy around here.
That corn sweat.
Yeah. Oh. Oh gosh.
It's all we've heard all week this week has been the elusive corn sweat. Hey, if you're a farmer, we salute you. Combine reports coming up. Harvest season coming up. Fall is in the air, my friend. No, it's not.
Okay. Doesn't feel like it yet.
Oh, 3rd and 13 from the 46. Here we go. Odam trips left, rolls out. Thought about screen, now just heaves it forward, and a flag comes in. And this might be a late hit on Odam. No, it's going to be holding on Taylorville.
3rd and 13. Not what you wanted on that one. They're going to have to kick something way out of there.
Coach Sheba Odam heated.
He had 2 minutes and 20 seconds to get that drive down the field. Leroy seems a little bit wasted. Now 30 seconds, giving Olney a chance for a last play here.
So the penalty is declined. I'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 13 from the 46, and Taylor will have to punt. And we'll see if we can cough and kick him here. And there's a snap. Kick is up. Line drive kick down and caught, and the fair catch is made at the 13-yard line. And now with 27 seconds left, the big $1 million question is, will Olney just take a knee?
Yeah. You got to wonder here, but not too much downside to being aggressive if you're Olney. Taylorville now
try one time, see if you can just throw it deep. You're not hurting anything.
I don't think so. Taylorville safety and DB line is very, very scary, though. You don't want to put anything up in the air. Too catchable.
Coach Odam giving Spencer Brown some instruction on the sideline. Brown and Malik Pierce talking things over. And they do take a knee. So that will do it for us here in the first half. We go to halftime here in Taylorville on senior night. Taylorville Tornadoes 25. Olney Tigers 16. When we come back, we'll break down the first half, tell you all about all the action, talk about some of the other games that are going on this evening, and much, much more. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
Responded. I mean, they came out with a really nice play on special teams, and our guys responded with a couple stops, and we were able to get a turnover of our own. So really good resilience, and you get that when you have a veteran team like we've got.
Yeah, that's amazing. What would you like to see improvement on, though?
we've got a lot of mental mistakes. Last couple plays, last couple drives, we like to play call. It's just a few things here and there that we need to clean up, and we got to coach them up better, and we got to react better. So we're in a good spot. We got the lead. We get the ball back, but we just got to make sure we can finish.
Okay, thank you for your time. I wish you luck.
This show explores the rigid separation between the science and mysticism of the two simple elements and evokes the world of ice, caves, and polar mysteries. Drum Major Woody Hopkins, is your band ready? Tornado Marching Band, the field is yours. Now I draw your attention to the center field where the Taylorville High School dance team will perform for you.
Feel it coming in the air. Hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to the thrill. It's a dangerous love affair. Can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem? Tell me now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight. Who's gonna run this town tonight? We gonna run this town. We are, yeah, I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation, pledge of allegiance. Let's your fatigues on. All black, everything. Black cars, all black, everything. Ain't no good for black first. Riding with them diligence. I get more in depth if your boy's really real enough. This is not familiar. I'll explain later. But for now, let me get back to this paper. Back to this. Life's a dream, but if you're there, I break the rules so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing. Walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile. Almost there, on finish now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight. Hey, hey, hey. We gonna run this town tonight.
A great stop was made that saved a point, made the score 13-7, and it was all Taylorville after that. Taylorville scoring 12 unanswered, or 4, no, I can't math. 25 minus, no, I can't math. 13 points unanswered and came back. Yeah, 13 points unanswered and came back and held on to a 25-13 lead before a field goal made it 25-16. That's where we sit currently at halftime. Taylorville fight song.
You mentioned the block extra point there. It's going to come up big for the Tornadoes there, but there was also a blocked punt. Right at about the 50-yard line, Olney was having a hard time getting it down the field and went straight up in the air. Taylorville, once again, with great field position, and they took advantage of those times when they were having some good position.
So it's 25-16 at halftime, and Tim's going to pull up some of the other games that are going on here this evening for the Apollo Conference, if he can find his phone. I put him on the spot right now with this. He told me before the game started, he said, whatever you want, just ask me, I'll be ready. And we're putting him in the test now to see if he actually is ready or not. But, some big games here so far. Clark Durbin's had himself a fantastic game. Malik Pierce, a big touchdown, big 35-yard touchdown reception in the end zone on the Magician, putting in a floating pass that just fell right into the breadbasket, which has been kind of a talking point for this Tiger team as well, Tim, is the fact that the Tigers have had trouble getting receptions. They've had trouble holding on to the football, and that's kind of been a big story here tonight for Olney, is that if they make just even a couple of those receptions, we might be talking about a one-point game here.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And Gavin Cawthorn, we've seen the athleticism that he carries.
Speed.
He can
Oh,
run the ball
yeah.
super well, and we learned that he can throw with a lot of accuracy. If he can connect with a few more of his receivers, we could be talking about a different ball game right now. We know he's going to be good on his feet. We need to contain him in the backfield and not let him get too much open space.
All right, let's take a look at some Apollo Conference scores, or not scores, but games that are going on this evening.
Charleston taking on Rantoul tonight. Obviously, 7 o'clock there. Effingham takes on Robinson, Taylorville's Week 2 opponent. Muhammad Seymour plays Morton Mattoon against Decatur MacArthur. Mount Zion versus Bartonville Limestone, and Taylorville obviously against the Olney Richland Tigers tonight.
136 rushing yards, 119 for Olney, 28 passing yards, 3 for Olney, 164 total yards, total to 122. 7 first downs to 9 first downs for Olney, 0 for 3 in third down conversions, 1 for 4 for Olney, and 1 turnover for Olney, none for Taylorville. And that's a big story right there, is we were a little concerned coming into this game, Tim, of how well Taylorville could hold on to the football and prevent and keep the ball from being a turnover. Yes, your special teams gave up an opening kickoff return for a touchdown, but for the most part, despite the weather, Taylorville has done a very good job of holding on to the football.
28 passing yards tells you everything you need to know about that. Only 3 for the Olney Tigers. They had 1 dropped pass and then a very swallowed up screen play. I think that's totally driven them away from anything in the air. We're not going to see too much more from Olney in the air tonight, I don't think. But Taylorville, there's no reason to move away from it at this point. Olney hasn't proven to be able to cover that too well, and I think we got some real good receivers.
Muhammad Seymour coming off an Apollo Conference championship last year before running into a bandsaw in the playoffs. They're the team to beat this year again, but Taylorville, along with Effingham and maybe even Mount Zion, feel that the conference is kind of wide open this year.
Yeah. Absolutely, Leroy, and especially because a lot of these teams are evening out in grade levels, and we've seen a lot of disparities there in the past. Their sizes have been kind of equaling up here. I think Muhammad Seymour, a lot of these teams are going to give them a run for their money, and they have some interesting teams with Sycamore throughout the year, Peoria moving north, Highland, a couple of these interesting teams they're going to have to face this year.
All right, again, it is a 25-16 lead for Taylorville here at halftime. It was 7-0, then it was 7-7, then it was 13-7, then 13-10, then 17-10, and it was 25-10, then 25-13, 25-16. That's where we sit right now. A 25-16 game at halftime. Coming back out onto the field right now is Olney Tigers, and Olney's got to feel pretty good where they are. They drove a long way to get here. They find themselves within 9 points, and while Taylorville does have a two-score lead, Olney, again, like I said, has got to feel pretty proud of themselves for how they sit in this game, especially after what happened last year.
Agreed. And 25-13 feels a lot different than 25-16 there. Olney punched one through the uprights to end the quarter there. And Taylorville, head coach Jeb Odam there, were not happy with the way they ended. They had about 2 minutes to get the ball down the field with pretty decent field position and only made it till about the 50-yard
40 seconds.
line.
Yeah, 113 is when they had to punt again. Yeah. So, all right, we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we will have third quarter action. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
Welcome back to the halftime report with TommyTV. The score right now is 25-16 in favor of the Tornadoes.
Earlier this week, I spoke with senior quarterback Baron Odam.
How do you feel about going into your senior year as starting quarterback?
Makes me feel a lot better now that I know how the game feels. Makes me, I'm stronger, I'm better, I'm faster. Just makes me feel a lot better about myself.
Do you ever get nervous?
Sometimes before the games, everyone's a little bit nervous, but just gotta shake it off.
How does it feel having your dad on the sidelines as your coach?
Sometimes it's a little funny when he yells. He thinks he scares me, but he's nothing. He's a good coach. He does the right things, and we just have to execute. But it's definitely a lot of fun when he's out there with me.
Do you think you and your team are ready for your first game against the Olney Tigers?
Absolutely, we are 100% ready. We put a lot of work in this offseason, did a lot of lifting and practices. We're ready.
So you would say you're fully prepared?
Absolutely.
That's good. That's good. Do you have any specific drills you guys been doing to prepare specifically for certain games?
Yeah, we definitely have. We do this. We have a segment in our practice called team, and basically we have a scout team that does like the other team's defense, so that we're ready for what they're going to run against us.
Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you the best of luck during your season.
Thank you.
Ready for third quarter action. Taylorville kicked off in the first half.
Yes, they did.
So they will receive the ball here to start things off here in the second half. And ironically, they kicked off and they start with the ball. How crazy is that?
Yeah, we didn't even see any only offense other than the kick return there.
So we'll get things going here.
It's far in the past, Leroy.
We don't want to talk about it, but Taylorville made a nice recovery. And they're working hard. Big shout out to all of our support and all our sponsors here this evening. Another big shout out to TommyTV. You guys, looking forward to working with you guys all season long, and we're off to a great start. You guys should be proud of the work that you're doing. Good job. They'll get ready for kickoff here. As leading things to kickoff is going to be Aiden Widener. Kickoff is going to be a little short one and close to the out of bounds marker, but stay in. Taylor will start off at their own 21-yard line.
Pierce kind of doing what he can with a landmine rolling at him right there. You don't want to make any mistakes with that. So he kind of just smothered it, kind of moved it out of bounds there.
Especially when you've got Olney breathing down on you. Yeah, they're still hurt from when we took over the ball after they fumbled it down there. Again, turnovers 1-0 right now. Olney with 1, Taylorville with nothing, and Taylorville will feel that even if, the takeaways that you can take from this one, despite what happens with the score, is if they can keep those 0 turnovers going, because with this rain the way that it is, they're looking for a huge moment here. Odam all alone in the backfield, 5-man set up on the line. Goes to throw quickly to his right, diving towards to make the catch, but unable to, is going to be Taylorville's Gabe Michaud, who was not able to hold on to it.
Like Ladage taken off on the near side is who it was intended for. Reached out. Unable to recover.
So, after the dropped pass, they'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 22. A little bit of confusion in the backfield for Taylorville. Now they've decided what they want to do. Everyone kind of was running around there for a second. Odam, hands off, pulled down from behind and gets back to the line of scrimmage no more, and it'll quickly be 3rd and 10.
Just not moving the ball as they want to be, as efficiently as they want to be early in this third quarter. Want to come out with a resounding score as Olney did in the first quarter.
The run from Travis Burke not getting anything, and Burke's going to come off the field. Spencer Brown comes back on.
Standout running back in that purple gold game here, Spencer Brown, alongside Baron Odam there.
So Odam sets. Rain's still coming down here, as it has been steadily for a while now. Looking to pass. Quick throw. And out to his right to the 25-30, then pulled down from behind around the 32-yard line, maybe the 31 based off of where they set up. It's going to be the 31-yard line. And they'll bring up a fourth and 2, 4th and 1. And Coach Odam's got a decision to make. He's going to go for it.
Go.
Odam pushes forward. A man leaped over the huddle, the pile. But I think Odam got it. It's going to be really close. Let's see. Oh, they're going to rule him short. Somebody leaped over the line. I think that was 52. Leaped over the line. He's banged up a little bit. Jace Paddock leaped over the line, and guess what? They are short. It's going to be a turnover as the Magician could not get it done on that one.
I like the bold push right there, Leroy, just punting that away. Wouldn't have quite felt right for the opening drive.
You can afford to be a little, when you got 8-point lead, you can afford to, or 9-point lead, you can afford maybe to be a little bit more risky, I guess, if you want to be. But Taylorville, so that's a 50-50 play. If that play works, you're not questioning it at all.
Exactly.
It didn't work, so we're sitting here talking about it. Taylorville's defense, though, been pretty good. We'll see if they're able to make a stop here. Cawthorn, hands off Weller. Right side, swallowed up, ate up, chewed up. No gain.
Perfect Taylorville defense there. Read it perfectly.
In on the stop as we're getting our defensive names here still, but Liam Pyatt.
Yeah.
Liam Pyatt was the first one there, and Pyatt took a big brunt on that hit from Weller.
Hadley Ray as well in the mix.
So we'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So they did lose a yard on that play, Tim. 2nd and 11 and a 9-point lead for Taylorville.
Thought he was going to have some forward progress, but he's still behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go.
Cawthorn in the shotgun. Looks to throw. Quick screen throw out to the left. And nearly loses the football. Stays up instead, but still nowhere to go. And Taylorville defense staunch. So they bring him down there with a gain of about 1. Bring up a 3rd and 9, 3rd and 7 on the play.
I love that aggressiveness by this Taylorville defense. Not satisfied with just stopping the man, stopping him and pushing him back a few yards. That'll do something.
It is a 3rd and 10, so no gain on that play whatsoever. 3rd and 10. Here we go. Big third down.
Is it?
Is it a big third down? No, not this one. Rolls out to his right. Looking to throw, deep throw, and no catch is made. Goes right through the 5-hole. Intended for number 12, Ian Pianfetti. Pianfetti couldn't hold on, went right through his legs in what hockey we call the 5-hole. And
wickets.
Wickets.
Yeah.
The sticky wicket.
Buffetti, the one that ran in that kickoff.
So we'll bring up a 4th and 10. I miss this tee.
I don't know what to say anymore.
That's right. I win. Looks to throw. Still up on his feet. Plenty of time. Now releases the football. Caught. Taken down around the 13-yard line. And when you have all day to throw, that's what happens. Is making the catch on that one was Nolan Seals.
Cawthorn cannot have that much time in the pocket there. Just surveying, giving his guys enough time to make multiple cuts, and finding a wide open Nolan Seals there.
So Nolan Seals keeps things interesting on another 1st and 10 from the 14. Handoff, right side, plenty of room. Still up, and taken down just shy of the touchdown end zone, as Weller was decent on that run. And it's going to be first and goal from the 2. Shotgun. Handoff, Weller. Plenty of room and in. And the 4th down, go for it. Comes back and bites Taylorville, as it is now a 3-point game, 25-22. And now Olney with a tough decision to make.
After 3 really great stands by the Taylorville defense, where they did not falter at all. It's one good throw.
Just seemed like they fell asleep on that
One
4th down play.
Yep.
So we'll bring up a extra point situation here. Holding will be Cawthorn. And kick is up. And through the uprights for the extra point. 25-23. Listening to WTIM, your information station, back in just a moment. To Taylorville Tornado football. Line drive kick. It's going to go into the end zone and out the back door. And what was a line drive kickoff to start things off on the touchback. 2-point game. Taylorville takes over.
Yeah, based on the response there, the reaction from Peyton Buckman, it's exactly what their coaches want them to do on the sideline, kick it right into the end zone.
So Taylorville will see what they can do on this offensive drive and see if the magician, Baron Odam, can get things going.
Stay tuned till the very end of tonight's broadcast when we announce the WTIM Tornado Player of the Game, sponsored exclusively by Nicole Patrick, your country financial agent in Taylorville.
Oh, here we go. Looking to throw, quick throw. Up in the air, in trouble. All alone, caught to the 40, 50, 45, 40. No one's going to catch him. Clark Durbin, and there it is. Are there any flags? There are not. The pass was tipped right into the hands of Clark Durbin. And my goodness, no one was there, and Durbin off to the races. Tim, what'd you see?
I believe it was out of the hands of Blake Ladage. I'm trying to see in the replay here, but right into the hands of a wide open Clark Durbin just behind the line of Olney, and had a wide open field. But sometimes the ball will bounce your way. Taylorville needed it right there, and now retaking the lead there and a little bit more comfortably.
And it was number 84, which is Blake Ladage. Yeah. And Tim, you are absolutely right. Ladage says, my bad. Oh, you know what? I think we're all right. We'll go ahead and take that. Yeah, that's fine.
Is there a stat for that?
No. Snap is good, kick is up, and it's through the uprights, and it is a 32-23, back to being a 9-point game.
What a punch to the gut for the Olney Tigers, though. They did everything right on offense, have a really nice score, and then they see on the other side of things, Taylorville getting a nice stroke of luck. Exactly what the Tornadoes needed.
And if you're Taylorville, you got to like that. Another touchdown for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that touchdown, your locally owned Scooters Coffee in Taylorville is donating $10 for each varsity football touchdown in varsity games. And the extra point just hit. Brought to you by our senior citizens of Christian County, the exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornado Extra Point. Keep active in your senior years. Enjoy trips, lunches, activities, and fellowship at the senior citizens of Christian County in Taylorville.
I don't think Laddish realized what happened until long after Durbin finally was off to the races.
I think he was still processing that. The ball slipped through my hands. I hope it didn't get picked by a Tiger. And it was Durbin. Look at him. Durbin handing it back to the referee.
There you go.
Handing it back to the official. Having the
You
time of
got
his
to
life.
love that. Oh, my goodness. What a great job from Clark Durbin. Right place, right time. And Durbin taking it to the house. All right, so 8:20 here in the third quarter. Tornadoes lead 32-23. Big shout out to Taylorville Mayor Bruce Berry. I know you're listening somewhere. That score was for you, bud. 32-23 in favor of Taylorville.
Some people say you don't say it enough.
Yeah, well, I wanted to make sure I say it for everyone here. Another squib kick takes it out to the 20-yard line, out to the 25-30. Still up on his feet. Spins around, flag in the backfield. Still up, and then pulled down hard around the 37-yard line on the return from Ian Pianfetti.
Guy refuses to go down. Worked his way all the way to about the 40.
Holding penalty called on Olney, so they will back up where they were. And the Tigers will lose 10 yards.
Not quite sure who it was. There was a lot of physicality on that as they met in the middle there, right about the 40-yard line.
So instead of starting at the 30 or 29, they will start at the 19, their own 19-yard line. And Taylorville defense has to feel pretty good about themselves off of how they've done so far here tonight.
Oh, without a doubt, Leroy. And, game one against a team that, maybe is showing a little bit more than what you anticipated. I think they're responding extremely well.
And that's going to be on Taylorville, maybe, for movement. Let's see what they call it. Nope, it's going to be another fault. It'll be a false start penalty on Olney. Movement on the offensive line. And it'll now be a 1st and 15 from the 14.
More wind taken out of the Tigers' sails here.
You think about it. You went from the 31-yard line now down to the 14-yard line. You cannot give Taylorville free yardage like that. Hands off, left side. Still up on his feet, Weller. Off to the left side. One man to beat, does not beat him. Gets pulled down around the 38-yard line, but gets all that yardage back and then some on the blown coverage on the right-hand side. And a first down for the Tigers.
Completely made up for all the mistakes made by the Olney Tigers just moments ago. That was Weller, once again, moving his way up to the left side. What was it, Leroy, on that right side? Just kind of a failed...
Just some good blocks, good blocks, I think, in front of him, and that's really what led to it. Weller found some space over the left-hand side, and if you're a running back, the biggest challenge as a running back is trying to make that cut. If you are able to make that cut, you're going to get 5-10 yards, and he was able to do that right there easily. 1st and 10 from the 33. They're going to dry the ball off and bring a new ball out.
Rain starting to fall a little bit heavier than it was in the first half. It's consistent, but right now drops are getting a little bit bigger.
There's no L word or T word, so we're excited about that. Oh, that's turnover. So the option fails as Taylorville was in the backfield. I didn't see who recovered it, but
immediately jumped on.
Oh, you know who it was? You know who it was, Tim?
Was it?
It was our number 50.
Schimmelfenning.
Yeah.
Was it Cade Schimmelfenning?
Yeah, I think it was Schimmelfenning.
Number 66, a junior, Cade Schimmelfenning. Good on him. He came out with a whole lot of excitement. At least he was one of the guys with a lot of excitement.
It was a shovel pass forward, but running back was not looking at it. Now they're going to argue about it.
Waving it off?
They're going to call it a pass.
Wow.
And that it's going to be an incomplete pass.
That doesn't seem quite right.
Taylorville not happy about that one. And Olney, I think, just caught a big break. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 33. That was an absolute option. I don't know about that one. Look, now takes himself. Cawthorn finds a hole, through and up and gone. 45-40. And if I'm Coach Jeb Odam, I'm pretty heated as he's got plenty of room, taking it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
And Cawthorn.
And again,
explosive.
If I'm Coach Jeb Odam, I am not too thrilled right now about what should have been potentially a turnover that has now turned into a touchdown.
It's turning into a shootout out here. Taylorville High School, back and forth, touchdown after touchdown, but it should not have been after that turnover by Olney. It was pretty clear, Leroy. Just the pitch backward, not anything like a pass.
So it's 32-29 now. And both teams starting to get a little chippy out there.
Yeah.
You're starting to see a little bit of talking going on out there as teams are being a little bit aggressive, a little bit extracurriculars going on.
Expected.
Kick is up and blocked again.
Wow.
Kick is up and blocked again. And it will stay 32-29.
2 in 1 game. That's impressive.
And other than the opening kickoff return, special teams for Taylorville have been pretty decent tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, so 7:49 left in the third quarter in a 3-point game. Taylorville leads this one 32-29. And if you're Coach Jeb Odam, what are you telling those guys right now, Tim?
You got to maintain. You got to be able to halt Olney at least one more time this game, because on Taylorville offense, you got to know that you're going to keep scoring. You're going to keep punching that ball through the end zone, but you need to take advantage of the Olney mistakes, because they make him. Cawthorn showed you he will take advantage when they do get an opportunity to. And Olney did just get a gift, and they took advantage of it, so they need to maintain on defense.
All right, so trying to keep the morale up for the Taylorville Tornadoes after that big touchdown run from Cawthorn. And we'll see a kickoff again here. We've seen a lot of them tonight. A lot of kickoffs tonight. As Peyton Buchanan will get ready to kick here for the Tigers. Rain coming down. Buchanan sets and the kick. Line drive over to the right-hand side. Caught around the 9-yard line, and here we go. Trying to find some room over the right, and then lowers his shoulder, but gets pushed out of bounds.
Oh, and Yonker letting him know. Right on the Taylorville sideline right here, going head-to-head. That's the message you want to send here. Late in this ball game.
Andrew Tarrant fired up there on the sideline for Taylorville. And so Taylorville will take over, a 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, what are we going to see? Some Odam magic. We got to see
the magician go to work here. Odam. Hands off, right side. Finds a hole and then gets through for a gain of about 4 yards on the right-hand side.
Promising right there. Moving the needle just a little bit. You see a lot of the same usual suspects out there. Durbin, Ladage, of course, Odam, Spencer Brown.
2nd and 4 on that 6-yard run. Now a whistle for an injured player. Slow to get up is going to be our Zuber, yeah. Hope Zuber's all right. So we're going to take a timeout here with them. You're listening to WTIM, your information station, 3229. We'll be right back. At the beginning of the game about conditioning and the concerns that we had about whether or not these players would be able to handle it. You know, and now another whistle. That's going to be a penalty on Taylorville. False start on the offense.
I seem to remember a lot of that last year, Leroy. A lot of false starts, a lot of jumping early. Not too often tonight, though. That was one of the only occurrences we've seen.
So back to a 2nd and 9 after the good run there. It's negated. I'll do 2nd down again. Goes from a 2nd and 4 to a 2nd and 9. Odam and Spencer Brown in the backfield. Durbin over on our side, as is Owen Yonker. Odam takes it himself. Right side, gets pulled down from behind. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. Nope, 3rd and 7, sorry.
Grabbed a couple right there. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, 3rd and 8.
Might have been down the ball again. Rain.
Oh, yeah, rain, yeah. And I think the more it rains, the less you're going to see in the air.
Yeah.
But you never know. Not looking forward to walking back to my car. That's what I'm not looking forward to.
Rain will be stopped.
All this equipment. Here we go. Odam back to as soon as I say that. Odam up in the air and intercepted. Odam intercepted over on the 50-yard line, and making the reception off the interception is going to be Ian Pianfetti, the guy who scored the kickoff return for a touchdown. Pianfetti just waited for that one and didn't have nearly, it looked like it slipped out of his hand a little bit. Did not nearly have the range I think they were expecting to throw on it.
The ball floated real nicely out of the hand of Odam there, but just came up a little bit short. Pianfetti wreaking havoc on this Taylorville offense and defense tonight.
So 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line, 6:07 left here in this 3rd quarter, and the Tigers have a chance to tie or take the lead for the first time since the very first quarter. Cawthorn in the shotgun. Hands off again. Weller with the hole. Enough for a first, short. It'll be a 2nd and 1 or 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
All the momentum with Olney right now, and they hit these long runs, Leroy, where they break through one and the one line of defense, and that's it. Have a wide open look at the field. Gotta cut that.
So Taylorville defense will get to work here. On 2nd and short. Fakes the handoff to Weller, instead throws it off, and immediately swallowed up in the backfield by Baron Odam is Cooper Hires.
Baron Odam read the play well there.
Loss of about 3 on it. They'll bring up 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4, 5:05 left here in this one. 3rd quarter at least. So another quarter here. Taylorville 3 up on the line. Fakes the handoff, takes it himself. Cawthorn's dangerous, finds the hole on the right side, plenty of room and gone. As he's going to beat and in for a score, and Cawthorn has been dangerous today as he scores again with another touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a 5-tool athlete right there, and is able to beat out some of Taylorville's even fastest guys right there. Not much you can do with Cawthorn, especially late in the game. He's coming alive.
Gave him a shot, was close, but just could not make the tackle, and it's now 35-32. So a 9-point lead for Taylorville vanishes, and they find themselves down by 3. Ready to kick the extra point here. And kick is low, but it does make it through the uprights, and it's 36-32. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have much more. You're listening to WTIM, your information station, 36-32 in favor of Olney. kickoff. He's trying the right side. And now running forward and finally getting pulled down around the 40-yard line is Malik Pierce. A flag comes in late. And everyone's saying, who was that on?
Pierce accelerating so well right there. He's able to mix up his speeds, kind of deceive the defense a little bit right there. Found a hole on the sideline there. I love that little deception move out of Pierce.
I think we have a block in the back call. We'll see what we've got here.
Head coach Jeb Odam drawing up a play now. Looks like this ball's going to be walked.
And another penalty against Taylorville. Blindside block for the Tornadoes, and they will back up all the way back to their own 19-yard line. That's where they will start this drive with 4:35 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think Olney just had the same situation on their end. They were able to push through. Taylorville got to respond the same way.
Near hash marks for Taylorville is where they start this drive. Magician, Baron Odam in the backfield. And now a timeout is called.
All right.
Let's get our timeout read. We'll take a 30-second afterwards.
Taylorville Community Credit Union, the exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornado Timeout, conveniently located in Taylorville, Pana, Hillsboro, Litchfield, or online at tccu.org, member NCUA.
Actually, we'll stay right here. We missed it. We're going to take it right now. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification right here on WTIM, your information station. Tigers here in opening night, senior night here in Taylorville, Illinois. Glad to have you with us here on a rainy evening in what has been a back-and-forth affair here in this one. My name is Leroy Klemola. Joining me is my partner, Tim Zalabak. We got Fish up here. We got Lucas Dominowski up here as well. We're having a good time. Hope you are too, wherever you are listening, back in the car or at home or wherever. Hopefully we'll be able to will you guys to a win here. So far, Olney's come and punched Taylorville right in the mouth. Takes it forward, still up on his feet, and taken down around for a 5-yard gain out to about the 24-yard line. Another Olney player slow to get up. Zuper again.
Fully Olney Tiger unable to get up, it seems. And we were thinking cramps. A lot of these guys are probably dealing with. Could be a little bit more serious. Zuber on the ground.
Brogan Muncie was leaning in and giving him some words of encouragement. Or maybe not. Maybe he was talking smack the whole time.
I wonder. Should have drank your pickle juice or something like that.
I really want to ask Brogan what he said to him. I will never, ever know, but that was funny. 4:11 left here in this one, 36-32.
Seemed comforting. It seemed like
it wasn't anything.
There's not much you can do about these cramps.
Yeah.
They attack you, and you're not.
And let's be real. Zuper is a big guy out there. Like let's not like Zuper is a big dude out there. Let's not act like it's me out there. I promise you, there is not a single football player on that field that's smaller than I am. I tell you that much right now. So, as we do this, Edward, let's take another 30. You're listening to WTIM, your information station. Back in 30 seconds. in the shotgun precisely. Do what we can here. Hands off. Finds a hole, then still up, and then pulled down. Thought he had a hole. He did not. It closed up relatively quick. And really a gain of about 1. They'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Now the run not working quite as well for Taylorville as it has been Olney. They have the same, decently the same weapons as Richland here.
Well, and again, Tim, I think, when you become one-dimensional, the weather, keeping them a run team, especially given that interception that Baron Odam had a little bit earlier, and now all of a sudden, guess what? All you need to do is stack the box. And I'm going to make life really difficult for you to run.
Got some movement here.
There's a flag.
Go ahead.
And Taylorville catches a slight little break on this one.
5 yard.
It'll be a 3rd and 1, and all of a sudden 3rd and 1 looks much more favorable than the 3rd and 6 we saw moments ago. Some changes made on the line, a lot of changes. We will not be able to get you all of them, but we will do what we can here on this 3rd down set. Odam, hands off, pushes forward and close to the 1st down marker. And then some. And now extracurriculars again. Another flag comes in, and Brogan Muncie saying, "What did I do?"
Defensive line of Olney there dove. A few of them dove straight forward and straight to the ground, thinking there was a QB sneak. Not at all. Taylorville brought that ball back and played it well.
And so that penalty was not on Taylorville. That penalty was on Olney.
Losing his mind out there.
And again, the extracurriculars out there starting to become center stage, and both coaches needing to do a kind of a cleanup work here as far as just saying, hey, you all need to settle down.
3:19
so
left in the third.
Big penalty right there for Olney on the extracurriculars.
Goodness.
And Taylorville will move all the way up to the 45-yard line, automatic 1st down. And Taylorville in business here after that series was basically dead, Tim.
Sending a message, and unfortunately it has to come to Olney. It was gonna have to come to one of the teams here, but yeah, these officials are not playing with the extracurriculars tonight. Taylorville needing to take advantage now.
Malik Pierce in motion, another lob pass forward, and then Pierce still on his feet, down to the 45, enough for a 1st down, then down to the 42 on a great run. And again, just a kind of a shovel, volleyball,
pass.
I don't know, basketball chest pass. That's been working really, really well, which looked very similar to a certain play that Olney did before they scored a touchdown that was ruled a incomplete pass. Now a one-hander pulls him down in the backfield, and no real gain there at all for Owen Mateer as a lone hand reached up and pulled him down. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9, 2:34 left here in the 3rd quarter.
That lone hand was Evan Gilreath.
He's just running, and then all of a sudden,
270. Yeah, that's a big boy on the defensive line there. Not letting any easy passes. Blake Laddich coming off. Going on is Travis Burke.
Burke, the other tight end. And we'll see what Odam has in store here on a 2nd and 9 from the 42. Tigers 42 to be precise. Looking to throw. Odam. One-on-one matchup. Durbin can't hold on. Durbin was all alone. He had beat his man, Maverick Cordell. But Durbin just couldn't hold on.
And he plays it well. He gets behind his defender. And he might do a little push-off as the ball is coming to him. Not even. He didn't even have to push off his defender there. He just kind of beat him, threw him in one direction, and Durbin just unable to hang on to that one there. I know he'll be kicking himself for it.
So 3rd and 9 here, and again, we do not know up here in the booth how wet that football is.
Taylorville 0 for 4 on 3rd down conversions. Only 2 and 6 on the night.
And we'll get ready to go here. Odam gets his instructions from the senior Odam. In is Spencer Brown. Also in is Blake Laddich. A 4-point game here in Taylorville on senior night. Taylorville trying to get off to a 1-0 start. Looking to throw. Odam, plenty of time. and just heaves it airmails out in the middle. Nowhere close. It was intended for Malik Pierce, but Pierce needed to be about 3 feet taller to make that catch. And they'll bring up 4th and 9.
Yeah, out into no man's land right there. Not exactly how they drew it up. Looks like they're bringing out special teams.
The punt team.
Got that extra. Got the field goal in the leg right there, Leroy. You think you're putting that through the uprights from there?
From there? If you
47.
If you gave me $1 million, I might be able to get it 20 yards.
Oh.
I'd kick it as hard as I could. The thing would go 15 feet. Punt is up. Good punt. Down toward the 5-yard line. Fair catch is signaled. And now everyone falling all over each other. And, boy, there's going to be a penalty there. That is either going to be on Andrew Tarrant or it's going to be on Nolan Seals.
Yeah, they got tied up with each other. It's like Tarrant got the better of them there. Both toppled down, an immediate throw from the official. The flag.
So another big penalty in this one, and I don't think Jeb's going to be too thrilled with the penalties that have come in this game.
And they're needless. So many of these are the extracurricular stuff we've been talking about after the whistle. That kind of stuff is just discipline right there.
And I just don't think Taylorville expected as good of a game from Olney as they've gotten. But the thing is Olney's come to win. Taylorville needed to step up for the challenge. Congratulations to Olney. They've put Taylorville on their butts. But it's going to be a holding penalty against Olney. Wow. So Taylorville will catch a little bit of a run there. And backing up will be Olney. We'll start things off with horrible field position as they will start off from their own 4. They'll start from their own 4. So they'll have 96 yards to go here, and we say that because we've seen them break off some big runs here already. So forgive me if I don't hold my breath on this one. But for right now, Taylorville has Olney right where they want them. Big shout out to these Olney guys. They have absolutely come and punched Taylorville right in the face. Handoff through, it slips up and tripped up near the 5-yard line. No real gain for Weller on that one.
Oh. Tried to hurdle, lost his footing. Rain still continues to fall at Taylorville High School. Clock running, minute 20.
First game of the season for everyone here in this week 1. Hope you're doing all right. I know it's week 0 in the college football world. I know Illinois picking up a big win against EIU yesterday, 45-0, I think. Northwestern playing Miami of Ohio tomorrow, which I'm excited about. Playing on the lakefront this year. Rolls out to his left-hand side. And Cawthorn swallowed up there, and another big stop for Taylorville. Now bring up a 3rd and 6. 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5 from the 9. Less than a minute left here in this third quarter. And what is shaping up to be a very exciting fourth quarter. Taylorville needing a stop here. Cawthorn. Split set. And looking to throw. Throw is up, caught. And enough for a first down as that pass is caught by Ian Pianfetti.
Pianfetti, nice little slant route to his left. And hitting him hard is Cawthorn. Such a threat with his feet, with his arm. We've been seeing him develop well all this game.
Pianfetti's had a fantastic game today. So that'll wrap up the third quarter as Olney leads this one 36-32. We go to the fourth quarter. You're listening to WTIM, your information station. alongside Tim Zalback, 36-32. Let's get ready for the fourth quarter with some thanks for our sponsors.
Your locally owned Scooters Coffee in Taylorville is exclusive sponsor of our WTIM Tornado Give Back promotion. They'll donate $10 for each Taylorville varsity football touchdown in all varsity games. The season is sponsored exclusively by your Taylorville McDonald's, where I'm loving it, and they love the Tornadoes. We also have the Senior Citizens of Christian County, exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornado Extra Point. Stay active in your senior years. Enjoy trips, lunches, fellowship. Stay active with the Senior Citizens of Christian County in Taylorville. And Nicole Patrick of Country Financial, sponsoring our WTIM Tornado Player of the Game.
Very nice.
Thanks.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I didn't realize you had food in your mouth. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
didn't.
I'm just kidding.
I did. It was a Starburst, folks, and I'm in a little sugar rush here. Fourth
Hey,
quarter.
you
Let's do
need
it.
your energy, man. No shame. No
Let's do it.
shame. I need my. You know, when I was in high school, you would not find me without Starburst in my pocket.
Oh, they made Starburst back when you were in high school?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, they sold in the concessions in the vending machine.
Yeah.
Guess how much they sold for?
3 cents.
Thank you. I'm not that old. Looking back, runs over the right-hand side. Plenty of room. Still up on his feet and then taken up and tripped up around the 35-yard line on a great run from Cawthorn.
Oh, Cawthorn, once again.
No, sorry, Weller. It was Weller.
Weller, Cawthorn, both equally.
Both dangerous.
Yeah.
65. 65 cents.
65 cents.
65 cents.
For how many?
12-pack. Like one of those,
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. I'm paying $2 at the.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? More cramping there on the Richland side, and none of our tornadoes going down with the cramps, Leroy. It must be a different hydration plan for him or something.
Jeb Odam training his boys
Yes,
well, or they're
yes.
just not showing it. No, yes. You would have never found me in high school without having at least a pack of Starbursts in my pocket.
Would people be wanting them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was my way of making nice with everyone.
Sure.
Need my protection, you know.
I get it.
They give him Starbursts for a little bit of protection. I was a short little guy in high school.
It's a good way to be likable. Give me a red, you know.
I know. So let's go over and highlight what we're doing here. 36-32 in favor of Olney here in this fourth quarter, and 68 points so far scored combined here in this one. No lack of offense in this game.
We had one more sponsor, Taylorville Community Credit Union, the exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornado Timeout, conveniently located Taylorville, Pana, Hillsborough, Litchfield, or online, tccu.org. Member NCUA.
Absolutely.
There we are.
All right. So first and 10 from the 35. Olney with the ball at their own 35. "12 seconds on the clock. Takes it himself. Cawthorn, right side. Finds the hole. Now if late flag comes in. And this will be most likely a hole. This will most likely be coming back.
Yeah, flag coming on
It
Olney's
is
side.
holding.
Lots of holding. It's a handsiness from the Olney Tigers.
What happens is when you get what happens is when you get beat, you end up holding anyway because you are trying to slow down their progressions.
The common thing you'll see with younger offensive, defensive linemen start to weigh on the other man.
So back to the 25-yard line. I'll bring up a 2nd and 20, 2nd and 19, or 1st and 19, excuse me. We'll get this right eventually. 1st and 19 from the 26.
A lot of ground to cover for Olney, but they've done it before, Leroy. They've just covered huge, they've covered huge deficits in that 1st and 19 there, just like that all game long. So Taylorville needing to take advantage now.
36-32. Taylorville needing a good stop on this drive. Can't let Olney score again. Cawthorn in the shotgun next to Weller. Fakes the handoff, takes himself. Cawthorn right side through the hash marks, finds a hole. Up to the 35, 40, 45, then pulled out of bounds around the 48-yard line. Enough for a first down and then some. And new set of downs.
First and forever. And he just grabs a first down like it's nothing there, Cawthorn.
Still 1st and 10 from the 46. And we'll do it again. Taylorville looking tired on defense for the first time tonight.
agreed. A little stagnant right now on the sideline. Olney's been pretty active over on theirs all game long. Man, pretty decent crowd on hand. Olney traveling out here to Taylorville.
Not an easy drive to make. Hands off. Weller. No, it's not Weller. Number 25, still up on his feet, the right-hand side, enough for a first down and then some, and then pushed out around the 42-yard line, as that is Brandon Wenger. Another new set of downs, another first down for Olney. It's chewing up time and yardage.
Olney not making too many mistakes in the second half of play. As Cade Beckmeyer is going to take a seat there. He's played a whole lot of minutes tonight.
He has. Cade's been fantastic out there. Shotgun. Hands off. Wenger, right side. Loose ball. Picked up by nope. Not picked up by Taylorville. Still loose. And I think it's going to stay with Olney, but no, it doesn't. It's Taylorville ball. It's Taylorville ball. So, a big fumble turnover and a mistake. Tim Zalback saying a little bit earlier, Olney, not many mistakes tonight. There was a big one right there.
Commentator Curse had to do it to him right earlier.
Good job, proud of you.
Thank you. As a Tornado fan, quietly there. No, unbelievable pickup right there. And Taylorville had a couple of opportunities to jump on it. It squibbed away from him. I'm just happy to see Taylorville coming away with it. This could be the swing here, Leroy. This could be exactly what they needed.
Well, we'll see if Taylorville can do anything with this turnover here. And Jeb Odam with an opportunity here to retain the lead for Taylorville. Tigers with their second turnover of the game. Taylorville has one.
Liam Pyatt big on that one. Not sure if he did jump on it, but I know he was at least part of knocking it loose.
Great awareness from the Tornadoes there. To the old peanut punch. High snap. Odam, quick throw. Malik Pierce catches it, and here comes Pierce. To the 50, 45, still on his feet to the 40, 35, then still up and then pulled out of bounds around the 23-yard line. I don't like this cord. It's killing me. Hold on, let me pull that over there a little bit. Every time I go to stand up because I get excited, I get pulled right down. Malik Pierce, big run right there. New set of downs in the 1st and 10. Tim, what'd you see?
And Olney, what I'm seeing right now is Olney once again stopping the motion of this play because another one of their guys is down. And I know head coach Jeb Odam's not liking it either right now. Every time Taylorville gets a little bit of momentum, they have a guy go down with some sort of cramp. And it's seeming like a bit of a pattern at this point. But no, we see Malik Pierce once again mixing and matching his speeds, completely throwing off the Olney defense and able to pick up 20 yards on that run right there. Unbelievable.
And Malik did say a few things to the downed Olney player.
Well, and you don't want to immediately jump to conclusions because, of course, they could be, having a tough time. But, yeah, we've cramped before. You can stand and you can get to your sideline with a cramp. You don't need to collapse next to the opposing team's sideline right when the play is finished. Get up.
So 10-10 left here in this one in regulation. 36-32 in favor of Olney. Taylorville driving here with the ball at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 26. Hurt on the play was Nolan Seals. And Nolan Seals will have to sit for at least one play before he can come back in. Those are the rules. Okay, if you don't like them, those are the rules.
Show me.
We'll pull up the IHSA handbook when we get back to the office. I'm sure you have plenty of time to discuss it tonight after the football game, don't
absolutely.
you?
This timeout, Taylorville Community Credit Union, the exclusive sponsor of Taylorville Tornado Timeouts, conveniently located in Taylorville, Pana, Hillsborough, Litchfield, or online at tccu.org. Also, I didn't read the full earlier, but stay tuned to the very end of tonight's game when we announce the WTIM Tornado Player of the Game, sponsored exclusively by Nicole Patrick, your country financial agent in Taylorville.
Chef's kiss, my friend. 1st and 10 from the 26. 10-10 left in regulation. Malik Pierce, Clark Durbin over on the left side. Those are the only wide receivers that are out there. Otherwise, the handoff is done and hit in the backfield with a big stop. And, boy, upset and frustrated because he was wide open was Travis Burke. But they had already handed the ball off to Owen Mateer.
I've seen that a couple of times tonight, and I would love to see Barron just hold on to it maybe for one more second, survey his guys, because we're seeing these guys get more open often than we did last year.
2nd and 10 from the 26. We'll do it again. Two up top, one on the bottom. Odam looking to throw. Now Thieves up in the air on a one-on-one matchup towards the end zone. Malik Pierce right there. Does he have it? He does. Is it short? It is short, but a big reception made. And no, now they're saying he is in. There it is. There it is. And a touchdown. Malik Pierce with his second touchdown of the day on a one-on-one throw. And who is fired up but Malik Pierce?
My goodness. I mean, it looked from our angle like he came down with it, and then he hit the pylon. So, I mean, usually that indicates that he got it. He got the touchdown. But then we saw a couple different motions. He might have dropped it. We saw his defender make a motion that he did knock it out of his hands, but.
And now some flags.
Oh, boy. Oh, wow.
A legal procedure on this, and hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try to figure out what's going on here.
A beautiful pass by Baron Odam right in the breadbasket of Malik Pierce. Didn't have to break stride, so, I mean, that's got to be rewarded somehow there. I'm not quite sure what the call is.
So the touchdown is negated.
Wow.
It'll be 2nd and 15 from the 31. I'm not quite sure what was taken away there. They're going to redo it here. Odam, hands off, flip, trick play over the left-hand side. Clark Durbin still on his feet around the horn and over the 30, 20, 25-yard line, and then pushed out of bounds after the trickery over in the backfield.
Double pitch, reverse. Durbin thought he might have a man to throw to. Had to cut the corner there and try to pick up a couple of yards.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 6. No, 4th and 6. I don't know what's going on now. This is so ridiculous.
3rd.
All because of that negated touchdown. Odom quick throw on a screen play. Caught by Malik Pierce. Still up on his feet, then still up, and then pulled down. Coach Jeb Odom wanting a late hit on Zuber. And now another injured player for the Olney.
I mean, move on the turf, motionless right now. But again, cramping. Yeah.
And that's Ian Piantetti. And Taylorville fan section not too thrilled about the stoppages that are going on here tonight. The 4-point game in which Taylorville had a brief lead, only to be taken away off a penalty. So it'll be 4th and 4 from the 20-yard line. Taylorville will have an interesting decision to make here about how they want to handle this 4th down.
The Olney athletic staff is going to need some rehydration after how many times they've had to run on the field. Rub out the muscle, the Olney calf.
Taylorville has 2 timeouts left. Olney has 3. 4th and 4 from the 20-yard line here in this 4th quarter with 8:11 left in regulation. Piantetti coming off on his own power, surprisingly.
Although his strut, you wouldn't have thought he had such a debilitating cramp just moments ago.
And so, what play does Jeb Odom have in store here?
And 4.
Malik Pierce here. Taylorville going for it. Or at least on the surface, it looks like they're going for it. Odom in the shotgun. Mateer right behind him. Two up top, 2 on the bottom on a split set. Odom. Durbin. Brown underneath. Pearson. Pearson, somebody else up on the top. Spread out a little bit. Now Odam looks to throw. Quick throw, left side. Caught and now loses the football and deflected away as it was knocked out of his hands on the throw.
7:28 still left in this ball game. Malik Pierce has a lot more opportunities to make a catch. And right there, he's not getting too down on himself right there.
Gearmack was right all over him on that one. There'll be a turnover on downs here with 7:28 left here in the regulation. And a lot of questions here on the phantom penalty that came in on Taylorville that negated what was a massive touchdown by Malik Pierce.
Or turnover on downs like that, not a bad risk, Leroy. You put Olney in a good field position for the Tornadoes.
So 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, and now 80 yards to go for the Tigers. Man all alone over on the left. Now they're getting somebody over there to cover him. Run over the right-hand side, still up, and then pulled down. Now late flag comes in. That's going to be holding on Olney.
And again, guys getting tired, guys getting cramps. It's no question why we're seeing more and more of these holding flags from Olney's side.
So it is a holding penalty on Olney, and they'll bring up a repeat first down, but it'll be a 1st and 20. From the 10. Or 13, down to 13. Spot of the foul. So 1st and 17 from the 13-yard line, and Taylorville smells blood in the water.
Yeah. First and forever here. Taylorville would love to get the ball back.
Low snap, that's in trouble. That's in the end zone. Having to land on it, loose ball, and Taylorville's all up in there. And if he's in the end zone, it's either a safety or a touchdown.
Official plants the ball right on the 1-yard line.
Now they're going to say he was down at the 1, and another injured player for that's Taylorville.
There.
Yeah, that's Taylorville. Who's that? That's 58.
About to see the replay here. A bit of a late hit on him.
Hadley Ray slow to get up here.
Threw a shoulder on Hadley Ray. A little bit high on him too. And he is going around a little bit. Be okay.
Senior night here in Taylorville. They're going to spot the ball at the 1, although judging by where that happened, boy, that is. I'd like to see the replay again if we could on that one. Yeah.
Love to see where.
So it's going to be 2nd and forever from the 1.
Cawthorn went down if he did actually go down at the 1-yard line.
Taylorville not getting too many breaks here in this one.
Got to think about the tipped up pass from Blake Ladage into Durbin's hands. Some things have shaken in Taylorville's way in this game, but then a lot of flags as well. But think about some of the other situations. Olney has really been able to take advantage.
Can't forget about that turnover that happened here that was negated, and the next play that was a touchdown.
So as they continue to do some work on Hadley Ray, we're going to take 30 seconds. Nope, we're not. We're going to stay right here. Hadley's up. Hadley nursing his ankle, looks like. And now Olney has 99 yards to go here. They have to get to the 31-yard line. Or the 30-yard line. They have to get to the 30-yard line. They've got a long way to go here. Taylorville would love nothing more than to get a safety. That would make it that would get them 2 points and the ball. So 32-36, Olney leads by 4. And now here we go. Ball at the 1-yard line. 6:46 left in the regulation in the fourth quarter. Goal line set. Here's the snap. Tries to rush it forward, finds some room, but then gets pulled down close to the 1 to the 2 yard line, and nothing going there either for Cawthorn.
Cawthorn getting a little bit cocky right there, thinking he can just take a 1 and 29 right there and do something with that, just running it himself. He didn't get too far.
Big shout out to all these students that are out in the student section surviving this rain. You guys are warriors out there. Good job. Be a 3rd and 25 from the 5. So a little bit out of the danger zone for Olney, but still a bad snap and spells disaster for the Tigers.
3rd and forever. 25 yards to make up here.
There's a snap. Looking to throw. All low. Now rushing. Tries to get him. Does not have room. Throws it up in the air and caught. Down to the 40. And it's Pianfetti again. And Pianfetti down at the 45-yard line on what is a big first down for the Tigers.
Cawthorn scrambles
and
in the
flag
end zone.
In the backfield.
There you go. I heard Taylorville
flag
faithful.
In the backfield.
Once again, flags are bailing out each one of these teams.
And they're going to rule it against Taylorville.
Okay. Very interesting.
Taylorville faithful getting a little ornery here in the 4th quarter.
That's a good word.
5:30 left in this one. 1st and 10 from the 46.
Just like that, a 1 and 35.
Yeah.
Made up. My goodness.
After I was praising the defense, they just have not been able to get a good stop here. Right side, well, it leans forward. Loose ball, but they were saying knees was already down before it popped out. And they'll bring up a 2nd and 6, 7. Second and 7 from Olney's own 49. Sometimes it's good that I'm up in the booth. This microphone keeps me from yelling things.
Oh, sure.
Here we go, off the right-hand side. Cawthorn takes it, finds a hole over the 30, 25-20. No one's going to catch him, and Cawthorn, easy touchdown. And a big score on a 99-yard drive for the Tigers. And no flags whatsoever.
Had their backs on the wall, had them on the ropes right there. Taylorville, many opportunities to take a lead and get a comfortable one at this point. And Cawthorn making them pay for it. My goodness, what a run. When he gets the space that he needs, no one is going to be able to catch up with him. You need the angle. You need to have been already on your horse. And he'll find the angle. He will find the sideline. He'll burn you.
74 points scored in this game.
Last year's score was 41-6. Taylorville won it.
Kick is up, low kick, but does make it through the uprights barely. And it's an 11-point game, 43-32 in favor of Olney. You're listening to WTIM, your information station. Be right back in just a moment. Well, a stunned crowd for Taylorville as it is a 43-32 game in favor of Olney. It's been all Olney ever since the second half. Kickoff is up. And it's a squib kick that makes its way all the way to the end zone for a touchback. I'm surprised the referee didn't call a penalty against Durbin for trying to get over to the football. I mean, at the rate that this is going tonight.
It's been interesting calls and then flags thrown and it's called back. It seems, we can't make any assumptions about that. But things have not shaken in Taylorville's way as much tonight as they would have wanted.
So Taylorville will take over at their own 20-yard line and try to cut into this deficit a little bit. Now over the right-hand side, and big stop made. As that one goes incomplete.
Aiden Jermack diving for that one on the Olney side. Flag that did come in is going to go on Olney here.
So another yellow, Landri on the field. That'll be a favorable penalty for Taylorville.
That looks like one that's going to hurt too. 15-yard.
So 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. 4:21 left in regulation. Roughing the passer penalty. And we'll do it again. Still plenty of time, but Taylorville need to move with a little bit of urgency, and now more whistles. So now Malik comes off for an equipment violation. We'll do it again. Dropped, snap, but Odam picks it up as it just kind of dribbled it up in the air and caught. They're going to say he was in, and the Magician hits him as a good catch made at the 41-yard line, 42-yard line, and boy, what a catch made by Blake Ladage.
Yeah. Really good on him to keep his footing on the far side there. Saw some Olney coaches saying he was out of bounds. Referee right on top of it to make the call. Big advance down the field there.
Big first down, and I said Taylorville needed to move with a sense of urgency, and they do right there. Odam rolls out to his right, looking to throw. Threads the needle up in the air and goes right through Durbin's hands and falls incomplete. Not sure if Durbin was the intended receiver on that one, but
it is questionable. There's a lot of heat on that, a lot of height on it. Clark Durbin has enough height on that jump to be able to reach up and grab that. There were some cutting tornadoes in the backfield as well.
.406 left in regulation. 2nd and 10 from Olney's 42. Ball moving left to right on your radio dial. And the snap. Odam rolls out to his right. Now throws it up in the air on a one-on-one and through the hands, unable to make the catch on the throw was Ladage. Ladage just missteps just a little bit, and that's just enough. Just misstep, just enough that made the difference there. So a 3rd and 10 now, and Taylorville will go back to the drawing board and see if they can figure out a way to get this first down.
I'm liking the deep throws, Leroy. A lot of accuracy on these passes here. I just hope you don't turn away from it, especially here on a 3 and 10. You're going to need one.
Taylorville looking for their first 3rd down conversion here this evening. They have yet to have one. Throws out to his right on a screen play. Malik Pierce can't hang on. The throw from Odam was too high, and Pierce can't hang on to it, and now bring up a 4th down and 10. And you almost imagine that Taylorville has to go for it here based off the situation.
Agreed. I don't mind the screen pass there just because Malik Pierce has been so good off that screen pass and able to beat some defenders.
You got to get it to him.
That time you just got to get it. That's an easy pass there for
And a
Odom.
throw like that's going to take him time to be able to make that reception, bring the ball down. You got to get it in so that he can just turn and run. So this is it. I'm not saying that this is the game, but this is a pretty important play. 4th and 10. Odam. Mateer in motion. Looking to throw. Rolls out to his right, breaks the tackle. Now still up on his feet. The right-hand side, thought about taking it, and now turns around and taken down. No gain on the play. And that will do it. Boy, big stop made by Olney as Pianfetti in on that stop. And Olney's takes over.
That's where Odom really just needed to get rid of that. He might not have had the best options downfield, but he was getting swallowed up quick. And I think it's good to take the chance. If you're going 4th and 10 right there, you got to send the ball down the field. Got to give your guys one. You got to give one of your guys a chance.
So Olney takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line with 3:46 left in the regulation.
Looking for some big stops right here. You can get it back quick, get a score. 3:46 left in this ball game. It's not impossible.
You want to see this defense really just kind of press their guys a little bit. Cawthorn takes it himself, right side, still up on his feet, pushes his head down, then pulled down. No gain on the play, and they'll bring up a 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. Slight gain on the play. They're going to rule a 2nd and 9. But a good stop in there. As included in on that stop was Cash Foraker, who's been everywhere tonight as well.
Game got started around 7:15, 7:20 there, Leroy.
Yeah.
A long game right here.
It's been a very long game tonight. Nearing 3-hour mark. Wow. Left side, still up on his feet. Cawthorn pulled down, and it'll be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 9.
Flags, lots of throwing plays today, and that's what I like to see out of the Tornadoes. I think they continue with those, they're going to find success.
3rd and 8. 2:56 left here in this one.
A little tornado timeout right there. You know what that means, Leroy.
It means we're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification.
Absolutely.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
Taylorville Community Credit Union, the exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornadoes. Timeouts conveniently located in Taylorville, Pana, Hillsborough, Litchfield, or online at tccu.org. Member NCUA.
3rd and 8 from the 45. Cawthorn takes it himself, pushes forward, pulled down from behind, and not enough for a first down. That'll bring up a 4th and 5, 4th and 6. Another timeout is taken. Stop the clock.
Stay tuned to the end of tonight's broadcast. We announce the WTIM Tornado Player of the Game, sponsored exclusively by Nicole Patrick, your country financial agent in Taylorville. We have some tough decisions to make there, Leroy.
Yeah, nominees. I'll even do them right now. Nominees are the Magician, Baron Odam, and then Malik Pierce. Those are your two guys.
Exact same two I had in my mind. Yep.
We will decide our player of the game, our country financial player of the game, at the end of the game.
That's when that happens.
Yeah. So you're not going to want to miss it.
Don't miss that. Also, This season's coin toss this season is sponsored exclusively by your Taylorville McDonald's, where I'm loving it, and they love the Tornadoes.
You're loving it?
I am. Also in the midst of a timeout currently, Taylorville Community Credit Union, the exclusive sponsor of the Taylorville Tornadoes timeouts.
What is your go-to at McDonald's?
2 cheeseburgers, no onion, just because I don't like that. And then a large fry. Large fry. Sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah?
Sweet and sour sauce.
Are you a sweet and sour sauce type of guy?
I have a stash back in my apartment.
Lucas, what about Lucas Tomanowski joining us from the Breeze?
3 McChickens and a water.
3 McChickens and a water.
That's
a man
pro.
of my heart.
That's pro order right there.
I don't do the whole water thing, but more power to you. Water's overrated. 4th and 4. Cawthorn tried to get the guys to move. They did not. Now he's going to actually have to. And now a timeout taken as they reach the 0 mark on the play clock. And timeout taken by the Olney Tigers, who find themselves up by 11 with 2:45 left in this one. Taylorville will head on the road to Robinson next week. We'll have pregame for you roughly around 6:45, weather permitting. And we're excited. I'm an old school dude. Just give me a number 1 all the way with Dr. Pepper and call it a day.
Number 1. I don't even say numbers in a drive-thru.
You don't even say numbers.
No.
Attaboy. Every once in a while, I'll go for the QPC, but I'm a big bag type of guy. I'm old enough to remember the jingle, so you know.
What's the jingle?
I don't remember. I'm just kidding. This was that's what I'm saying. It's like there was one. I just like on sesame seed bun, right?
Not like we haven't eaten here in about 4 hours here. Just keep
I
talking.
know.
Keep talking.
Keep talking about food. Oh my
Old
goodness.
McDonald's here.
Says the guy who's getting pizza after the game is done. 4th and 4 from the 49. Now I'm gonna have to smell that in my car the whole way back to the station.
The whole way back.
All right, here we go. Big play. 4th and 4. Taylorville all up on the line, other than maybe 2 guys. They're set to punt. Are they going to actually punt though? We'll find out. Snap is up, and there is the punt. It's nearly blocked. It says the line drive down. That's going to go. Oh, a great punt that goes out at the 5. Fantastic punt for Olney. As all Owen Yonker could do was watch it go out of bounds, and Taylorville will have 94 yards to go to put some points on the board.
Again, another nice bounce for Olney right there, and they've been getting them when they needed them. Taylorville, last push to get down the field here, and they're going to need to do it efficiently.
Well, and efficiently quick.
Yeah.
They've got to score. They can't be using up a whole lot of time. They don't have any timeouts left. Olney has 2. And Taylorville's going to have to score and score quickly. That was an absolute epic fail on that throw, Luke. So, 11-point game, 43-32 in favor of Olney. Olney will look to improve to 1-0 on the young campaign. Taylorville will fall to 0-1. Run over the right-hand side. Pass complete. It's a quick throw at Blake Ladage, and they'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the 17.
Love the way he popped right back up, didn't get out of bounds, didn't stop the clock, right back into the hands of Odam.
Odam, another quick, fakes the throw, now throws it deep. And boy, Clark Durbin wide open. Durbin hangs on, still up on his feet, then gets touched. And enough for a 1st down to the 43, and Taylorville in business.
Taylorville have been beating their defenders all game long. Clark Durbin, once again, getting behind his man, Baron Odam, finding him. Perfect throw.
Looks to throw. Another throw, high up in the air and unable to be caught by Blake Laddish, but a flag does come in.
Looks like it's going to be on Olney.
We'll see what's called here.
Some motioning.
Now discussion over what the penalty will be. Now the penalty came in the backfield. Not the backfield, on the Olney side, excuse me. Way out by the 35-yard line. It is going to be a penalty. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty on Olney. I'm not sure what the penalty was. Let's see. Illegal substitution.
Okay.
We've seen a couple weird penalties tonight, my friend.
Yeah.
Taylor will take it, but bizarre. 1st and 5 from the 42. Or 1st and 10 from the 42, excuse me.
T-ville student section. Actually, like Leroy, staying strong.
I like it.
Throughout this one.
I need more of it.
Need it.
Now some discussion here again.
What's going on?
2:07 left in the regulation. Well, they're going to try to having water bottles thrown at me.
Raining water bottles in the press.
No, you're fine. All right, now we're set. 1st and 5 from the 42. A little bit of confusion over the chain gang on where they were. We'll redo it again. So 1st and 5 from the 42-yard line. 2:07 left in this one. Low snap. Odam's got to go. Throws up in the air. Slipped a little bit, but Durbin makes the catch. Still on his feet, then runs right into a defender. Leans forward and makes the grab. Nolan Seals gets ran over by Clark Durbin. And Taylorville on the move here. Minute 58 left. 1st and 10. 1st and goal.
Durbin
7.
Reaching for it. Beautiful catch.
Yeah, 1st and goal from the 7. Odam fakes the hands out to Spencer Brown, takes himself, and now chewed up in the backfield and brought down around the 15.
90 seconds for
No
him.
timeouts. They got to go. And it feels like it's just too little too late for the Taylorville Tornadoes here in this one.
Punch one in. Got to do it now.
Odam got to go. Minute 20. 2nd and 15. Throws up. Caught. Durbin swings around, still on his feet, and then pulled down around the 10.
Still couldn't get out of bounds there. Durbin was trying to fight his way towards the sideline. 60 seconds left.
And he's lucky that wasn't.
Yeah. And he's probably down. You think he was probably down?
Yeah, it looked out, but he landed on it. Might have been a turnover right there, or fumble, but he did recover it. Rolls out to his left, now throws it right. Caught by Spencer Brown, still on his feet to the 10. 5, and then close to the out-of-bounds marker. I don't know if he was able to get out, though, and now I'll bring up a...
Stops the clock.
He did get out.
Spencer Brown, all these
Another
players
flag came in. Another flag came in, so let's see what they rule. Face mask on Olney. Taylorville will say, yes, please. So it'll be a stop on the 44 seconds left. Ball at the 3-yard line.
Clock running now.
Now more whistles come in.
And as with a lot of this game, Leroy, it just feels like we're wondering what the conversation is on the field at any given moment.
Yeah. A lot of struggle here on figuring out what's going on. And that is offsides on Olney. I'll repeat the 3rd down again. Spencer Brown off the field. And that'll be 3rd and goal from the 1? 3rd and goal from the 1.
What do you think?
Punch it in.
Push.
Give it to the magician. 38. Push forward, and he's got it. No signal from the official yet. And they rule him short. Are you kidding me?
How can that be possible? Here they go again.
Here they go again. It'll be 4th and 1 and in. And now they're going to say that the referees weren't set yet. Yeah.
Just disorganized.
30 seconds on the clock.
If they want to take 5 seconds off the
That's
clock.
what it sounded like, yeah.
Here we go.
And now another whistle comes in on this one. The 3rd whistle in a row, and no one seems to know what's going on the field. Another 6 seconds rolls off the clock. Another penalty against Olney.
It's a little bizarre.
It's like they're doing it on purpose so they can get seconds rolled off the clock. That's what it feels like.
And feels like a lot of the same with those.
About 20 seconds have rolled off the clock off of this whole disaster. Coach Jeb Odam trying to get some explanation about what's going on the field. So they're going to try again. And in for the score. And finally, the referee says that it's a touchdown. There it is. But Olney does their job by rolling off about 25 seconds off the clock, trying to get that score in.
Yeah, it's hard to know for sure what's going on there. Just ANSI players trying to get the jump on the ball there. These officials not letting anything slide either in these games.
So it'll be 43-38. Taylorville is going to probably going to have to go for a 2-point conversion here to try to cut the deficit to 3.
Yep.
Spencer Brown in the backfield. Odom lined up in the shotgun. Rolls out to his right, throws it up, and incomplete. So you see an onside kick here as they will have one last chance to try to get the football. Not too thrilled with how the last minute has gone for the Taylorville Tornado football team. %. So Taylorville will get ready to kick off the ball here, and everybody in the entire state knows exactly what Taylorville is doing here.
Remember when last year they would do the fake kickoff?
I do.
I tried to get them to jump.
I do.
That was such a tradition right there.
All season long. So here we go. Olney's going to bring out what they call their hands team, guys that have the best job of trying to catch the ball and just fall down with it. They're not trying to do anything with it. They're going to try to land on top of it. Taylorville will try to get the ball back. It's got to go at least 10 yards. So it's got to get to the 50-yard line. And now another whistle. Timeout called by Olney. Olney with one timeout left. Join us for the post-game show here as we are past the 3-hour mark in this one.
Gives us the opportunity to get this out one more time. Your locally owned Scooters Coffee in Taylorville is our exclusive sponsor of our WTIM Tornado Give Back promotion. They'll donate $10 for each Taylorville varsity football touchdown in all varsity games. Only taking all the time they need.
WTIM, your information station. Leroy Clamola here with you. A big shout out to TommyTV for all their help. Hello to all the Olney fans that are listening to the broadcast. And the Olney does land on it, and that will do it. The Olney Tigers are going to come into Taylorville and pick up a win on senior night for Taylorville. Congratulations to Olney on their big win here this evening. There's 15 seconds left on the clock, and all Cawthorn will have to do is take a knee, and that will do it. Taylorville will head on the road to Robinson, try to pick up their first win of the season next week.
Yeah, thought it was going to be this week. Leroy thought we were going to start off week 1 with a win, as we did last year. And on Taylorville, it's not going to get too much easier for them down the way here. And they were looking at this one to be an easier one for them. Richland really came out showing some promise for their team. Happy for the Tigers here tonight. But Taylorville back to the drawing board and maybe a change of mindset.
And you think about it, they're going to win by 5 points. You take away that opening kickoff return for a touchdown. That is the big difference maker right there.
And Fetty. Violent all
takes
night
a knee,
long.
And that is it. And the Olney Tigers pick up a non-conference win against Taylorville, riding the ship from last year's loss that they beat Taylorville beat them in. 3, 2, 1, and that will do it for us from here. We'll have post-game show coming your way in just a little bit. You're listening to WTIM, your information station, back in just a couple moments.
Well, that concludes the matchup tonight between the Taylorville Tornadoes and the Olney Tigers. The final score being 43-38 in favor of the Olney Tigers.
Thank you all for joining us tonight on TommyTV. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube page to never miss out on broadcasts. Our next live stream will be September 3rd here on the THS turf as boys soccer team will take on Mount Pulaski.
We want to give a shout out to our amazing crew as well, who work effortlessly behind the scenes to put on the show tonight. From our camera operators to our studio workers to our amazing advisors who help us succeed in Tommy TV, we want to give a huge thank you.
We hope to see you again soon and hope that you have an amazing 3-day weekend. That'll be all from us now. For Tommy TV, I'm Landri Salmon.
And I'm Abbey Carlile. Have a great night.